share your voice.
Like
No, not on my channel, sir. Not on my channel. Good question. I don't know, sir.
Stumped you with why. He
Right.
said why and stumped you.
I don't know.
Why? Oh shit. Oh man.
It's not finding command, sir. Did you? Are you sharing your voice, sir? You aggressive bastard. You see, hey, download that UFC. Let me body you real quick. It's not gonna happen. Joel, you should share the stream, sir. Party settings allow your voice to be shared. Oh, I just searched for UFC and it came up. I'm not even warmed up yet, man. Haven't found my shot. Oh, you know what? I should probably do my second screen instead of... I'm talking to myself. I apologize. Dude, they have a new app for second screen too. Oh my god. Dude, Sony is fucking up. Dude, they have a separate app for everything.
Yeah. The new app is pretty cool though.
Dude, no, they have an app for communities, an app for messaging, an app for the PlayStation itself at the store. They have an app for the second screen. Like, good lord, it's too much. It's too much. Too many apps. Sony needs to take a page out of Microsoft's notebook. Oh my god, it's not even. We're good. Guys, we'll start talking about net neutrality after a bit. We'll get some more people in here. Plus, we have an aggressive person in the party. No, dog.
Uh-oh, the ankle biter's in the room.
Dude, he never leaves. He's always here.
Yeah, that's the boyfriend. Leave my dude alone, man. You okay, bro? Should have been done that already. What are you doing?
Huh, good choice.
Who is this guy? Is he your friend of mine? Jesus.
On the downside, a lot of people are going to try to the upside, there may be snacks after.
Mommy said for you to roll up the vacuum.
Okay,
The cord.
not right now.
Yes, you don't need to do it, but I don't want to do it.
Woo! That's it down. Bye-bye.
Did that one with you?
Jackass! No, don't bother getting up. That'll leave a mark.
Pick him up, pick him up, pick him up.
Bad habit. Payback's a bitch.
Watch him, watch him. He's coming back up. He's coming back up.
Have some of this.
Wow.
That one's mine.
Oh, that was stupid. Oh.
Shot him in the cankle.
I gotta change chairs. This new chair I got is just not. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I should be playing Assassin's Creed. This sucks.
Assassin's Creed ain't going nowhere.
I know. I gotta beat it.
Riding camels and shit.
I gotta beat it fast so I can get to Sam. What am I doing right now? What am I doing? Oh, jeez. I've been dead. I am.
Probably could have been a university
Oh
professor.
shit.
Bad job.
Believe. Ah, damn it.
I need to run some private matches to get warmed up. So.
Bump. Take this.
There we go.
Got you, didn't I?
Yo, watch it. One's coming behind me. I think. Why can't I do swings anymore? Right? I just threw the rope and walked down the fucking steps. Like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, bitch! I'm sucking. Shoot him! No! Yes, no.
Stop with that garbage.
Oh my god, terrible.
Oh wow. Yeah, okay.
All dead. All kinds of dead.
Good God, nigga. I heard the drum line like I was like, yeah.
How'd that taste? Got one.
Going out.
God damn it. Where'd he come from?
Goddamn shot.
Oh, come on. Dude, my shot. I'm playing.
Have some of this.
Oh, that throw. Oh, did I get him? Oh, I got him. Never mind.
Oh wow, Dick. Oh wow, you're special.
Roll it off.
Ah, keep missing.
If opportunity doesn't knock, break down the damn door.
Julie and I are going to discuss net neutrality. I'm going to play devil's advocate and speak against it. He's going to be for it, like everybody else in the world.
You ain't playing no devil's advocate.
That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm undecided, so I'm going to go with the other side to make it interesting.
Okay.
Look,
All right.
Look, I'm going to 1v1 you, and you might win the debate, but you ain't going to win this game.
Sir, I will never 1v1 you.
I know you won't.
Ever again
I'm
in my
scared.
life.
Scared.
You can have it.
No, I'm going to have it. I want to earn it. I want to earn it. I want to earn it.
Down they go. Send me a
Kick
bill.
that.
Couldn't have done it without me.
What did I just walk
I
into?
wonder if
Jesus
Nick's
Christ.
available, dude. If Nick, I think Nick would fucking have a couple things to say.
Yep, maybe. I changed his mind. Or Nelly, I changed Nelly's mind.
Going out.
Coming at you.
Mommy wants to go eat food.
I know. God damn it. Ah, shotgun.
Wow. You put on your watch.
No, Bear, it's not that simple, sir. You'll see.
Why did those messages to you?
That's the fear mongering. All right, did I say it right? Mongering, sorry.
Oh, the fear mongering?
Yeah.
It's not.
Hey, I'll help you out.
Where'd they
Because
go?
I'm saying, like, what is the definition of fear mongering?
You're basing your argument off of a what if from a negative standpoint, a negative what if standpoint.
Yeah.
You're down. Hey, you're welcome.
Which, I mean, at this point, I think it's kind of warranted, you know, because...
On both sides, really. I guess you could say.
Have some
Not
of this.
really. Because here's the thing about it, right?
Goes up, must
Before
go
this
down.
whole vote for one side, pick or choose, did you hear anybody talk about, like, actually the internet in, like, a bad way?
Good meeting.
Wait,
I
say
sure
that
as hell didn't. I'm saying, before we actually had to vote on it, did you hear anybody, was there an opposing argument for the internet back then? Before it was a thing to actually vote on it, did you hear anybody complain about the government being on the internet, or we
Yeah,
should
that's
change things on the
where
internet?
that video I posted today was. It was from back then. It wasn't even about the
It was
recent.
from back then when they were voting on net neutrality, but just randomly, I'm talking about. Like, you
I
hear
don't-
people
I don't
randomly
remember.
being like, the internet is fucked. Like,
I don't
the
remember.
government has too much stuff in the internet. You never hear that. It's only when it's time to vote you hear, like, government has too much pull and shit like that.
Be easy. What's the deal?
Hmm?
Be easy. Just join the chat. What is my shot doing right now? That's what I want to know.
Heads up.
So wait, what did Bear just say though?
He was just curious what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Wrap that one up nicely. Good work.
Oh,
Bitch.
I did terrible.
Yeah, I did pretty bad on that one. That's how you know we're getting ready to fucking talk.
I died 11 times? Jesus! Oh my god.
That's how you know.
Barry, what are you talking about? Or Fatal? Oh, he's saying stop calling him. Oh, okay, I got it. I will. He's saying call him Fatal or whatever this new name is.
Nigga, Bear, you better
Oh,
hush,
dude,
boy.
do you know what my favorite thing of the day was? Okay, so Fatal leaves YouTube. I'm going to VidMe, and VidMe is like, hey, sorry guys, we're shutting down.
Oh no.
It's so fucking funny. Oh my god, it's so funny.
VidMe shutting down, that's crazy, dude. Somebody needs to step up and kick fucking YouTube's
Dude, YouTube
ass,
costs too much, dude, that's why.
YouTube is just, it's too giant, man. There's too many people there. There's too much content there. Too many content creators. Get that away, dude. Even like the whole Mixer thing, like Mixer's gonna die. Mixer doesn't have a fucking chance, dude. No matter how many cool features it has and all this other shit, it's gonna die, dude. Nobody's gonna use that shit.
What are we talking about, Mixer?
Yeah.
It's not being marketed enough, I think.
Plus, I seen a stream the other day. I think it was when Hard 8 was going against Smooth.
Yeah.
And that shit was like grainy as fuck, dude. If you look in the comment section, people are like, yo, don't use Mixer anymore. That shit's trash, blah, blah, blah. Like, all you see is comments like, yeah, dude, that shit was terrible. It's like pixelated. Like, you can see the squares, like N64 status. Like, it's crazy.
Hey, be easy. That's part of my argument or counter argument to net neutrality, which we'll get into because net neutrality is not even the correct term.
Yeah,
but
I know.
Google
said it. No.
Google is already taking advantage of the quote unquote net neutrality that's in place today. That's why YouTube and all this kind of stuff dominates because Google controls the entire market. So yeah, we'll save that for a different argument.
Yeah, but YouTube has been dominating for before they even bought it though. So that's not even like a thing where it's like it's only popular because it's Google owned. Like YouTube's been popular. YouTube's been a big thing before they bought it. Like,
well, it's because they were the first, but yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that doesn't really. That's it. It's an argument, yeah, but.
Anytime you Google something, the first results are affiliated associates of Google.
Yeah, which is true, but like even when we even when we had talked about it before, it's like there are other search engines out there. People act like Google's putting a gun to your head to use fucking Google search. Like there's Bing, there's fucking Mozilla.
Man, you try to use them shits, they're terrible. Stop it.
Mozilla Fox is great, sir. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Mozilla Fox.
I was just using Excel and Outlook.
And my new browser that they just came out with is actually really good.
Look, all I know is I was using Excel and Microsoft Outlook, and my hard drive crashed. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, you got to tell me about that shit. That's kind of fucking crazy.
That's all I got.
Nah.
I just told you everything.
Nah, you're using Microsoft search engine?
No, I was Google Chrome was just up in the background. I wasn't using it, but it was open.
So you're using Google Chrome?
Yeah, in the background, but I was using the onboard or I was using Office 365 when it crashed. What am I doing?
Wow.
Don't do that. He was nowhere near me. What?
How's the game going?
Guys, we'll start the debate here in a second. I'm trying to get a little warmed up and trying to get a few more people in here, but that might not happen. Just bear with me. I'm gonna have a hard time. I have a hard time being good while streaming on top of trying to communicate with people in the party chat. It's gonna be challenging. I'm probably gonna suck ass tonight.
Yeah.
You trying to do too much,
Hey,
sir.
Fatal, I'm gonna need you to download the UFC beta. That game is so fun.
You already did.
What? Oh,
Daddy, when you say you're gonna go tonight,
Presley.
I'm gonna
I need a heal. I'm dead. Oh, I got booted in the face.
Oh wow.
I'll read your comments.
Yo, that Type 90, Type 95, Type 96, whatever, that shit's been putting in work.
Damn it, Jim. I guess my team didn't have heals. Dooley's gonna be for net neutrality, and I'm gonna play the part of against net neutrality in a little bit. We're getting some people in here now.
Here's the thing, dude. I wouldn't even say that. I'm not even. My thing about it, I'm not for net neutrality. I'm for leaving the shit the way how the fuck it is. Because we know what the fuck that is. You know what I'm saying? That's my whole thing about it. But it could be looked at as for our pro net neutrality, but I'll just let it be known now. That's just what it is. Like,
all right, so I guess we'll go ahead and start. So, because people are in here now, and Julie and I, just so y'all know, Julie and I already did this for an hour today. So I think I'm pretty sure I already forgot half my points because I like somewhat studied before I debated them. So I'm gonna probably screw this up. So Julie is for what is called net neutrality. What I'm doing is saying I search for the opposing side, and hold on, see I can't even speak. And I'm saying that I think that net neutrality, the way the term is being used right now, should go away for the true net neutrality. So Julie, I guess I'll let you go ahead and start off with your shenanigans.
Oh, and yeah, if anybody wants to join and if they have to throw in their 2 cents on what they think net neutrality is and shit, feel free to hit up Silver so we can get you.
Party's open.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I don't even know why the whole net neutrality thing, and it's only a couple days away too, which is crazy apart. Like 14th. It's on the 12th or 14th, right? Like that's that's friggin' scary that something that significant is right around the corner, and a lot of us still don't even know about it really. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm
I win. Really, you don't know. I win.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the end of conversation. Like I said, I'm not really pro net neutrality. I'm for leaving things the way how they are, and that includes, you know, net neutrality being there. So I don't know. So where do you want to start off, yo?
No, I say I gave to you. This is what you wanted, sir. This is what you wanted.
Yeah, but like, where do we start, motherfucker? Like, that just.
I'll start it off.
Like,
all right. So first, you got to understand that net neutrality is a buzzword that the Obama Party created to describe the bill. I think it was called open internet clause or something like that. Oh, bodied. I was bodied. Damn it. So, hold on. My daughter's interrupting. Presley, what?
Can I say something?
You can type to whoever you want. Hold on. What is he saying?
She can talk to whoever she wants to. You're gonna regret that, nigga.
Yeah, go ahead. That RXL guy, tell him,
honey. Whoever just comes up near you, whoever offers you cookies, honey, just talk to them.
Alright, so net neutrality, the term, was coined whenever they were trying to pass the original bill, which they hid from public, and they only figured out what was in it after the fact. Sort of like Obamacare, and Patriot Act, and all sort of things. Okay, so the actual bill, I believe, was Open Internet one. It's based on it's based on a tiered system, like tier 1. Tier 1 ISPs are allocated to I can't remember the exact guidelines for tier 1, but there's tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. Tier 3 is where Verizon, AT&T, and those sort of things sit, because what tier 3 allows you to do is for they are allowed to interoperate and communicate amongst each other on the web and outbound over the global overseas. So Google, for instance, is what some consider tier 4 because they can bypass all the ISPs and go directly to the hub, and they can throttle and do everything they want to do right now as it is, which we've already seen. There's plenty of cases that show that. On the other side of it is, dude, this is really hard to do while playing a game. Like, this is incredibly difficult.
Yeah, we might have to.
This
because
is like
that also kind of goes against your argument a little bit, because it's like you're saying that like one of the reasons why
I might be fucking this up too. I'll say Alan thinks a lot. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, it's because like, all right, you're saying that one of the reasons why you have a problem with this is how much pull Google has, right? They can do stuff.
It's an example.
Stuff.
I love Google, so I don't really care. So, but I'm just using that as an example.
Here's the thing about it. By getting rid of net neutrality, that opens up the door for these companies to do the exact same thing, and multiple companies, not just Google, these companies to do the same exact thing. They'll be able to bypass, and pretty much in the statements that they put out, they said all they have to do is just tell you that they're going to do that. So for instance, if they wanted to block you from seeing a certain website, whether it be from their own personal gain or they really think that it's bad for you or whatever, all they have to do is tell you that they're going to block it. Or tell you that they're going to throttle. And this is in their clause. This is in their stuff that they put out already, that they will be able to throttle you. Not saying that they will, but they can throttle you. Which is the funnier part, because like I think I even put the article recently, right, today, where Comcast already changed their clause. All the shit that they said that they weren't going to do if net neutrality was taken away. One of the things that they said they weren't going to do was throttle people, right? Surprisingly, all of a sudden, that is missing from the... Yeah, they're saying that they weren't going to throttle. They would never throttle. They would never...
Because the free open market won't allow it. Right.
No. It does allow it.
Yeah.
No, because the free open market doesn't allow it because we, the consumers, won't allow it.
What are you talking about? How we, the consumer, won't allow it? How?
Right.
How's
in
that
the same way that we're fighting back with EA about loot boxes. We speak with our wallets.
No. I don't believe that for a fucking second. Because that's on some no-to-no basis, like maybe if people catch on to it, maybe if people think it's an issue or problem, and then... Here's the thing, though. It's not even about... It's not about if we want it or not, because, alright, look for instance right now. Net neutrality, like, regardless of if you're for it, against it, or just talking about it, is heavily one-sided right now, right?
So first of all, let's make everybody clear. I'm for what the term net neutrality stands for. What I'm saying is what they're trying to keep in play is not actually net neutrality. That's my argument, first and foremost. Thank you, baby.
Yeah, but like, all right.
So that's first and foremost.
Come down some fucking rabbit hole right now. What makes this not net neutrality? All right, bro. Yeah, when you come back, we should be done with this whole debate thing, because I know we boring you to fucking death, but... All right, bro. Yeah.
Baby, I need you to monitor the chat.
Yeah, so we're going to go down this freaking rabbit hole of stuff, dude, that starts off in one place, and... All right, what makes it not net neutrality for you right now? As of right now, what makes what we call net neutrality not net neutrality for you?
Hold on, let me get this going here real quick. We're going head to head right now, motherfucker. Head to head. So I can suck ass and lose to you. Okay, so net neutrality, the way it is right now is it doesn't allow. Okay, this is where, if you remember, I guess I should just bring it all up. So just so everybody knows, for many years, I worked in the wireless communications industry, and I saw firsthand how the bureaucracy and red tape amongst government works. So if for instance, I was trying to provide a police department with a product, in order for them to buy the product from me, there was an astronomical amount of red tape that they had to go through. As an example, if XYZ police department, right, they wanted to purchase GPS units for their vehicles, okay? They could not simply just go to Best Buy like a regular consumer and purchase those GPS units. they're forced to go out to bid, which is a whole other slew of issues in itself. But it doesn't pertain to this argument, so I won't bring it up. But what we as a company, not that we actually did this, I'm just using this as an example. What we as a company could do is go to Best Buy, mark it up 5%, and then if we won the bid, the police department would be forced to buy something that's 5% above retail cost, right? That's the bureaucracy of government. And so what's happening right now is you have people who are, let's say, Glitch, the community that we're in, that you and I are both part of. Let's say we decided we're going to create a new ISP, and we're going to keep gamers in mind, okay? And we go to do that. And the problem with that is, with the red tape now, we have to get permission from the We have to get permission from the FCC to do so. We have to basically provide them with a business plan, and then they can decide whether or not we can do it. They can put sanctions on us as we're trying to build. And that's just a few examples, right? So it causes the big guys to stay on top, how it is right now. They can stay on top because it makes it extremely challenging for these people to meet the requirements, these smaller companies, to be able to provide an internet solution to their consumer base if they want to.
Okay, so that means that like smaller companies aren't
as an example.
They're not smaller ISPs on the net neutrality then?
It's much harder, not that there isn't, but it makes it much harder to do so. Okay, and another example is like in my area where I live today, the only internet that I can get, or the only ISP that I can sign up with that is that has the speeds that accommodate my family's needs, because I have 3 daughters and they're all on iPads and the whole thing, right? So I need to have good speeds. The only ones that I can get right now is AT&T. It's the only one that can accommodate our needs. God, you're fucking so good with that aim. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. Oh, son of so anyway, that's under the guidelines that's going on right now, because what happened was AT&T and Verizon partnered, and they split they made a pie chart out of the Dallas-Fort Worth area, okay? And so depending on where you live, you can only get one of the two as an option. That was a terrible shot.
Okay.
And so and that's
once again,
direct.
I'm
that's
sorry
a direct.
to interrupt.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's something that goes against what you're trying to preach right there, because you're talking about two of the top companies, right, that we're supposed to be watching out for.
Well, there's only 12, but yeah.
Right, and they partnered with each other, which is a huge fucking thing. Because I remember one of the arguments that a lot of people who are against net neutrality, they're like, oh, they can never throttle you because you'll be able to pick a different provider. You could go over here. If the providers are working together, right? They're working together, number one, and there's not that much choice. If they choose to throttle you and they're working together, like, yo, if you throttle, I'll throttle. How much choice do you have, really?
How are you not dead? Julie, how are you not dead, sir?
I don't know, nigga.
Oh, God. Quit it. Quit it. All right, sorry.
That's what I'm saying. Like we're supposed to, here's the thing about it. I don't think that these companies, right? These companies have been known, the Verizons and the Comcast and stuff. We have this on record that they've paid Congress.
Straight fuckery.
Over the last 5 years, they've paid Congress over $500 million. I don't think that they're paying $500 million so we can have more. They're paying $500 million. They're paying $500 million to give you more choices. Like, what kind of business move is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, the same companies that don't look out for you right now, like, we're supposed to think that they spent $500 million so you can get more ISPs.
I wish I could reference that, because I can't speak to that because I don't know anything about it. So I can't give you a counter to that because I don't know about it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Is that fair? Because I don't know about it.
It doesn't, dude. And it shows that, like, people are always saying that, like, net neutrality has government in it. Because guess what? There has to be a basis of, like, okay, cool, these are the set rules. This is how it works. So government is in there, but they don't tell you what to do on the internet, which is the crazier part, and why I asked you before. I've never heard anyone complain about the internet and how the government does this and that. before there was an actual choice. Before there was an actual choice to be like, are you pro net neutrality or against net neutrality? No one ever said, oh, well, the government, you know, this is it. All of a sudden now everybody has an issue with having government and internet tied into each other. You know what I'm saying? But government doesn't. You are free on the internet right now under net neutrality or fake neutrality, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You're free to go wherever you want to, unless it's illegal on the internet. You could go to WikiLeaks, which is heavily against the government. You're allowed to do that right now. You know what I'm saying? If you take net neutrality away, these companies, and it's in the clause, once again, if you look in their fucking policies, they can tell you what websites you can and cannot go to. Not saying that they will, but I'm just saying, why give them the option to even tell you what you can and can't do?
Because again, I'm not for the companies having all the power. What I'm for is having the power in the people. If you don't quit...
Catch this!
I suck. I cannot shoot right now. This is very challenging for me. There we go. Nice. Yeah, so what you're saying is all true and all very much a concern of mine, for sure. Yeah. But what I'm hoping is that if they get rid of what's in place today, it allows Verizon to move into my area, and then I can get Verizon Fios. Because right now, the way it's written right now, they cannot do that. So
but what's stopping them from doing that now?
Because when they partnered up and did this thing to make the market more, I don't remember why they did it. It was fuckery then too. There's always going to be fuckery, right? So understand that I don't like either side. I think either side has pros and cons. Okay, but and I'm trying to remember back because this happened many years ago.
Yeah, I mean, there's positives and negatives to fucking both. There's to both sides. But for me, I just don't see giving up that much control to where the ISPs, these companies that have been fucking us over, they paid Congress $500 million. And that's the other part of the argument with net neutrality. People are always like, oh, well, you know, like, it'll be us. Like, once you take away net neutrality,
why are you using a white guy voice for that? When you're saying that you're using a white guy voice, that's very disrespectful.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. That my white voice, my guy voice is like this, sir.
Oh, fair enough.
That's what I'm saying. But it's just like, we're not going to have a say. If this gets passed, we're not going to be able to get away from God,
you made me fucking... No! Oh.
My bad. Yeah, once this gets passed, dude, and once again, this is gonna get... This is how you know that something is wrong, right? Ajit Pai has always said that, like, he will listen to the people, right? And this is how you know where things are going, right? He'll listen to the people when people have something to say. How many more petitions do you need before you're going to address the fact that majority of people don't want to get rid of net neutrality? How many millions? This is a landslide right here when it comes to people who are pro net neutrality and against net neutrality.
Is it fair to say that most people also don't know what they want? I mean, did you see who our primary candidates were? Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah, but like, I'm talking about the people who are actually vocal. I'm talking about the people who are actually saying something as of right now.
Hold on, let me check my comments real quick, because I got a lot of people talking. I gotta catch up. Hey, RXL, you seem like you have a lot of... I don't know who he's talking to. You have a lot of information on this. Why don't you go on PSN and join this? I got an open party going. Get in on this, man. Oh, I wasn't ready yet. Oh, my God.
My bad.
No, you're fine. Keep doing your fuckery. It's fine. Eat that grenade, too. Oh, damn it. Oh, Jesus.
I don't know how you're not dead.
Oh, I'm super close. No, get down. What? Oh. What's going on, Mike? Yo, Mike, everybody in the party chat, or in the chat, the party is open, so feel free to get in on this argument, because I'm struggling playing counter, whatever, devil's advocate. Dolly, don't you stand up, sir. Oh, I missed! No! That was clear shot. You're dead. You were dead. Oh, I fucked up. I assumed you were going... Oh, my God. I assumed you were going left, and I went... Oh, that's what I get. Okay, so, hold on. It helps if I have somebody else in here help. I just need more people in here so I can, look. I'm doing my best, and I don't even have all the facts on me. Okay, what were we talking about? Playing this game, trying to be very precise with my shots and talking is challenging. You're using a bitch-made weapon, so it's easier.
No, but I was saying before, like he always says that like he's gonna be listening into people. It's heavily one way right now. You know what I'm saying? The majority of people are pro net neutrality, right?
Okay.
Right? Where's the conversation? Where's the talk? Where's him addressing things? Wow, that was delayed as fuck. Where's him addressing things? Where's him talking about like the things that are gonna happen? Like,
so
you don't hear anything.
I've done zero. I've done zero homework on him.
If they're not listening to you now, you expect them to listen to you when they're actually running shit? They won't even listen to us now. Like the votes are still going through, and people are heavily.
So let me give you. I'll give you a really weird counter to that, and to answer your question, I'll give you a really weird one. So, I was working on. I guess I shouldn't talk about. Too late now. There is a thing going around. It's where public safety is going to get their own dedicated LTE service, right? Oh no. God damn it, you sneaky bastard. And so there was a bid, there were several bids. What ended up happening was Motorola partnered with AT&T and Harris partnered with Verizon. They both bid what it would cost to implement an LTE system across America that both utilizes cell phone and two-way radio, okay? And I've been watching it very closely, and we're getting involved in a lot of different ways. So so what happened is AT&T and Motorola won. Shocker, because Motorola's in bed with the government. Anyway, no, get down. Bad grenade throw. Would you heal already? Jesus! So what happened is they won, and Verizon, or AT&T started the plan. They started working with it's called what's it called? FirstNet. They started working with FirstNet to start to figure out the implementation of how they're going to do implement this new LTE system, right? So what Verizon did said, we lost, fair enough. We're going to go build it out anyway. And guess what? They can do it a whole lot faster than AT&T because of they're bypassing all the bureaucracy. And what ended up happening is they're already building out today, and what they're showcasing is they're already going to be able to deliver a much bigger, more robust, and a faster service than what AT&T can. So what that does is it's going to cause AT&T to Motorola to get even smarter, to have to be able to counteract that with what they already implemented today, and they're just not even ready yet, right? So that's called free market. That's called competition is good for business, right? It's good for the consumer. Consumers being police departments.
Yeah, that's free market. That's free actual market, not free market that's controlled by fucking Congress that's in these motherfuckers' pockets. $500 million, bro. $500 million fucking dollars. Like, I don't know if that like is getting through to people that they have that much pull in the actual government.
Well, right. So that may be.
Everybody's like, we don't want net neutrality because of government, but let's go on the side of the ISP providers that are heavily involved in government.
Right. So let me finish addressing what I was saying. So what that means, what I'm hoping for, because I am very aware of the fuckery what goes on with the ISPs. I'm not in favor of the ISPs having all this power. What I'm in favor of is the competition and free market driving the competition and the prices going down and having more options.
It's not gonna be a free market when it's run by like how many different? It's run by really like 7 providers. You think that they're gonna let any ISPs in, bro? They're not spending that type of money to let another ISP come in and like be competition.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't spend that type of money to have competition. They spent that type of money because they know that if they partner together, they could freaking like really run the fucking market.
I need to look up what you're talking about because I don't know what you're talking about in reference to that.
What do you mean?
With the $500 million thing.
Yes. Wow, that was bullshit. Good shit though.
You keep referencing that, and I can't. And I hate it because I can't debate it because I don't know anything about it.
They have been known to give over the last like 5 or so years. Verizon, a couple of these companies have been known to give Congress over $500 million and to vote against net neutrality. And this is a known thing. There's a list of people who got paid from these fucking providers, dude. This is a known fucking thing.
And
So
that, and I'm not doubting it. I mean, it happens all the time, and I don't understand why it's not illegal. But oh my god. So let me point this
they're
out.
Spending that type of money because they want more? Like, what are the pros of getting rid of net neutrality? That's my thing about it, right? What are the pros about getting rid of net neutrality? So far, what I've heard is like, okay, it'll get more people into the market, more ISPs in the market. Which I don't think they spend.
And it breeds more competition amongst the ISPs that are already available today.
I don't understand what is stopping them from doing it now, though. What is stopping them from doing it now?
I can't answer that, and I'm not going to try to give you a bullshit Xbox answer and just pull something out of my ass. I don't know the answer to that.
That's what I'm saying. What is stopping?
I don't know. It's a question that we have to write down and look up. I do know that it appears like the gentleman that was in charge of the FCC, the chairman, during Obama's run, was more prone to corruption than the new guy. I will say that. Yeah, I'm telling you, look at that dude's history. Seriously, like, and I know you can't speak to because you don't know, but thank God. So, and again, look at like the corruption with Hillary and all the bullshit. Like they just have a really long history of some fuckery, nonstop.
Yeah, but
nonstop.
See, I get this, but like, yeah, not that. That's what I'm saying. It seems to be a thing where we're like, but like, what are we looking at now? Like, what is net neutrality now? Who is there now? Like, it's.
Oh my God! No, I knew you were God. Motherfucker. Oh, let me read some comments on like.
Nah, yo, anybody who wants to talk, you know what I'm saying? Let's like hop in, bro. Like, I would love to talk to RXL because he.
Well, RXL, the reason why I think, if I understand your question, how were we the people supposed to know that the people that were appointed had, like, we knew that they were going to do, like, go for this new bill, right? I mean, how would we have known? So voting one way or the other is kind of irrelevant. Oh, you lucky fuck! Oh shit! I don't know where you went. How? What? Yeah, you better stay down. You know what happens.
If you don't shut up.
Don't look. Oh, I had you. No! I hate your movement. It's fucking annoying. Yeah. Where are you? Oh God. Why is my scope going so far to the ground?
You're a dick. That's a TP.
Hell yes. I am not going to get a headshot on you right now. I can't. My shot is terrible.
But that's my whole thing with net neutrality. I don't think anybody actually had a problem with the way how the internet was until there was this vote, and until
that's right.
Like,
that's right. That's what you're asking.
It's funny that everybody wants to talk about government stuff now. Where was that talk before? They were the ones that were actually going to put like, oh, we'll put the internet back in the hands of the average man. But guess what, dude? They have more money than the average man. Our say won't matter.
It all started with the internet, or the politicians were trying to get the internet, or I'm sorry, I think the ISPs, somebody was trying, either ISPs and government or both or whatever, was trying to get to become a utility as opposed to a service. You know what I'm saying? So that's where all the talk started. And then it all started coming to fruition around 2009. And then they tried to pass it in 2010 and it didn't go through.
It's funny because that's the other thing too. Net neutrality started Because the ISP providers were trying to throttle and do certain things. That's why net neutrality was even put in place,
one
because
case
they're like,
that was debunked.
because they're like, this could be a dangerous practice. This could be a fucking, like, you're trying to kind of segregate the internet. And here's my thing about it. I'm not going to say that they are going to do that. Like, that's what's going to happen. This is the thing that's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? What I am saying is, why give them the power to make it even possible? If I told you somebody could punch you, right, and they can only punch you, and you're like, oh,
they
yeah,
could
cool,
try.
I can only get punched. This motherfucker. But then I was like, hey, but you could give them the option to punch or stab you. They might stab you, but you know what I'm saying? Like, they might just keep on punching you. Like, it's stupid to give them the option to do more shit. Like, these are the same providers that can't even give you a good TV package. Like, why is it we can't yet be like, hey, I only watch MTV, fucking AMC, and BET. Let's be whatever, you know what I'm saying? I only watch those channels. I only want to pay for those channels. We don't have it like that. But
right.
Yet,
so that's what
they're talking about giving us internet packages, and we think that's okay and cool.
Right,
like,
because
how?
Because what you're saying is exactly what that is. They're allowing you to, okay, like for instance, just use my wife as an example. If all she cared about was Facebook and email, right? Then she could pay $5 a month and just get that. If that's what somebody wants as an option, I don't see a problem with that. Okay.
Okay. No. The problem is when you pay for internet and you want Facebook and the other thing, and you have to pay for the internet and the packages. That's the fucking problem. So yeah, it's cool that there's an option for the everyday.
Well, we don't know. That's all speculation on both sides. We don't know what they'll do. We don't know. We're just guessing.
But it's a possibility. It's a possibility. We're giving them the option to do it by getting rid of net neutrality. That's my thing about it. Why even give them the option
they're
to
saying
do it? When
the opposing side is saying
companies,
they are doing net neutrality. And so what we should. I wish we knew the name of the bill, because we should be talking about the bill, not net neutrality. That's just a tagline. That has nothing to, because you and I both want net neutrality, right? It's the way we get there that's different.
But you still can't tell me what the difference is between net neutrality and the fake neutrality that we have now. Like,
because net neutrality is not just what you and I do on the internet; it's also how it's implemented, and that's where it's not net neutrality. Does that make sense? Where are you at, Dick? Oh, you're using a silencer. See, fuckery.
You know that's how I play.
I understand.
I could go loud, motherfucker, if you want.
No. Because now I have an excuse. This way.
That was a nice nose. That was really nice.
How'd that not hit you? I already shot you once. No, I'm dead.
It hurt, motherfucker. I'll tell you that, man.
Oh no. Oh no. I forget you're good at grenades too. Shit. It's rare that I come across people that know how to use a grenade. Oh shit. Damn it.
That's dope. But that's what I'm saying. Like, so far from what I've heard, you know what I'm saying? You're talking about more ISP providers. Okay, that's cool. So
and competition happen, amongst cool. What's already there. It's not just
and more competition, right?
Right.
And I don't know how you're not dead.
I'm dead.
There we go. So more competition, and Google won't be able to tell you what to look at. Those are the three things that we're supposed to give them this power for.
That was just an example of what's happening right now. It's not, you know.
Yeah.
So I want, based on what I've read, I want free market to reign supreme, right? And the way I understand, the way I read about it today, right? Because I didn't do a whole homework.
All right, hold on. The thing, just like how you saying net neutrality is a buzzword, free market is a buzzword, dude. We're in a free market.
Capitalism.
That means that the providers are also in that free market. And guess what the providers have that we don't have? Money,
power,
say, pull, Congress. So we're fucked. So it's this, yeah, it's free market, but it's really open market, nigga. Like, that's fucking retarded that we would, like...
Oh, Jesus Christ. Is that a handgun? Motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm about to die. Can't even move. I want to move, but I can't.
I don't know where you at.
I have moved. I just stayed right there.
I'm gonna get shot in the back.
Get out of my circle.
Here it comes.
Oh, I thought I'd catch him. No!
Wow. You're so lucky. I had to reload on the high and not down.
I was super dead. I was like black and white.
It just doesn't make sense. Like, yes, free market, that is also a buzzword. That is also
What
a
up,
catchword.
Heavy?
We go, oh my God, free market. That's great for the consumer, free market. But that also means that we'll have to fight against the juggernauts, the big guys. And we don't have the fucking pull. We don't even have the pull now when majority of us are saying, hey, we are against net neutrality, and they won't even listen to us right now. But you think giving them more power and
13 million people, 13 million people call it Congress or whatever, right? That's like less than 1% of the United States. So you could make the argument that the people are talking by not calling. God, mother, son of a.
That's what I'm saying, but that's still a large sum, dude. If you did any like, oh, okay, cool, this is the chart or whatever, it's a landslide of people who are actually vocal are against it than for it. Why haven't we like this? He said that he was gonna vote, he was gonna make our voices heard and all this other stuff. I haven't heard anything. He hasn't addressed it. Everything has been just this very.
Oh, damn it! Fucking shit! How'd you get over there? You fucking teleport. I thought I was rolling. I wasn't. No. Okay, so let me just make everybody aware that's in the chat now. Again, I'm playing devil's advocate. Okay, so please don't spam me on social media like you fucking idiot. You're against us. All right.
Please spam him on social media.
Or please do.
No,
That shit will be funny.
This is just a healthy.
Yeah. I also thought I was gonna have backup, and the guy that actually knows this shit, and he decided not to. So cool. No! Oh! Oh, I'm playing ass. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so terrible. I ain't even look at the score. I'm not gonna do it. I wanted to see how this plays out when we're not streaming and it's just me and you, and I can talk shit to you and get in your head and not have to worry about talking and thinking. I need to concentrate on the task at hand. Oh god, this is not right.
God damn it, I still have to reload.
No, I missed. I did. No! This is hard.
That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, dude, it's like a vote against, you know, because I don't even want to call it net neutrality anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta call it. You gotta call it the bill. What is happening? No. Oh, I had the upper hand. No.
You know what I'm saying? No one trusts the service providers. That's also the other thing too. Who trusts a service provider that they've been dicking us over with TV for years, but we expect them to do the right thing when they get the internet? It just doesn't make fucking sense. And that's the sad part about it. It's like, it's cool that it will be a free market. It's supposed to be free market, and it's supposed to be a good thing, but not in the way how it's set up. Like, it's just not gonna fucking work.
Oh, mother bitch. Oh, who has to throw it? You're making. Oh, my God. Y'all seeing this? This is not how I normally play. You see where I threw that grenade? No, what? Why am I attached to a rope? God. Oh, man. Fuck off. That was so much fuckery. God, I had you dead to rights 3 times, and I fucked it up.
You could probably take my hat off right now because I don't know where the fuck you're coming from.
Now you run around like a crazy person. Oh, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Nope. Nope. No. Oh, mother. Oh my god. I need somebody to get in here and back me up. Is anybody against what they're proposing as what they're calling net neutrality? Because I'm against corruption, more government control, and all that sort of thing. And I need to see. I knew I fucked up. I
But
should have
that's the
reviewed the
funnier
video.
part, dude.
Well, okay, did
Your
you
little
watch the
brother,
video that I posted? Did you watch that?
what the last one?
Yeah, the Paul Joseph Watson guy, that gentleman.
No, I don't. I watched the beginning part of it, and I kind of stopped listening when he was like, "Oh, you'll be able to switch service providers, so it's not a thing." It's like, dude, most people don't even have a choice between. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I saw that
Between
was a
two
flaw.
service providers, like, and number
Yeah.
two, they've already said he was like, "Oh, well, you know, they're not gonna do that." It's
Well,
like,
so
okay,
let's
but you're
address that real
giving,
quick. I can't change service providers as it is right now, right?
yes.
Why is that? I don't have the answer to it, but I'm asking you a question. Why is that? Do you know the answer to that question?
It depends on where you live. It depends on what
But why?
contract was in the area. You can't, these service providers can't just walk up to an area and just dig it up and like, oh, let's put broadband internet here. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's different things in different areas that they have to abide by. And,
Fuck you, cheating on your ass.
That's what I'm saying. So it's not just a set in stone thing where it's like, hey, even if we get net neutrality taken away, like all these internet providers will come out and start doing whatever. And it's crazy because like we had talked about that too. That okay, cool. You only have the one option in your area, right? And you are data
Hmm.
capped in your area, right?
Hmm.
But in the other areas that have
Competition.
ISP to go against them, they're not data capped over there. And
Right.
these are the same companies. We should not be putting our trust into these companies. And that's what, dude.
So you're seeing
if
that
they
as a
could be-
negative, or you're seeing that as a negative as getting rid of what we are calling net neutrality, and I'm seeing that as a positive because I am in the hopes that we will see. Oh, you're a dick. Oh my god, I couldn't roll. I was in the hopes of if we get rid of what they're trying to propose, or what they're trying to propose now, we'll get rid of the idea that I can only go to AT&T, and then I'll be able to choose between Verizon, Cox, AT&T. I've
Yeah,
had that
but
ability,
at
but right
what
now I don't have
cost,
that.
though? At what cost? And do you
I don't
think it's
know.
going to happen? That's the other thing too. Just like how we can say that, like it's a thought. It could happen. It couldn't happen. That's the same thing with the other way around. Just because we get rid of net neutrality doesn't mean that
That was a shot. What the flying fuck? I'm reloading. Go away.
Here it comes.
Nice. That was so dirty. I'll take the loss with that grenade kill. Give me the loss. Give me the loss. That was so
Oh my
fucking dirty.
God. That's what I'm saying. It's like at the end of the day, I just want to, ask anybody who thinks that, do you trust the service provider?
Knockdown.
Do you trust the service provider? That's the one question that I kept on asking myself the whole time. And my answer is fucking no. No, I don't trust that they're going to do the right thing. Comcast already changed their policies on what they're going to offer the consumer before the fucking act was even out. They were saying that they weren't going to throttle people or they weren't going to be able to tell. They've already taken those clauses out of what they put forth already.
I
You know
saw.
what I'm saying? Like,
Oh god, where are you? No, no.
Hot potato. They're down.
Get him, coach. Why am I sucking the wall so much?
that's what I'm saying. It's like, at the end of the day, that's really what it comes down to as like, put all the policies aside, put all the government stuff aside, put everything aside. Do you trust the service provider? That's just a simple fucking question.
No,
Do
but I also
you
don't trust the government.
Exactly.
And if the government's involved right now with the
But
service
the
providers,
service
that's double
providers are
fucking.
more entwined with government than what it is now. Like I said, the internet is a free and open place now. You could go to wherever you want to now. No one can tell you you cannot go to a place now. We're getting rid of all that for ISP that is heavily ingrained in policies of government. We know this because look, they've paid the motherfuckers. This is out there. This is information for everybody to have. So then they're heavily into government. They're heavily there, like, and they'll be able to, like, now you're gonna tell me that these guys will be able to be like, okay, cool, like,
Good grenade.
you know, Yeah, now we're gonna give. Now we're actually giving. You're not allowed to freaking tell somebody they can't go somewhere or not. Like what Google is doing is gonna be a right thing, right? And we're gonna give ISPs like the power to actually tell you what you can and can't look at, where you can and can't, how much it costs to go somewhere. And it's not to say that they're going to.
You're breaking up right
Even
now.
though I think that they are. Yeah, even though I think that they are gonna do some fuckery, and I don't know how to do that.
I just started. I was looking at my comments. This man, that killed me.
But you know why give somebody that type of power to do that type of thing? Right now, the internet and the government aren't really hand in hand. That's why I keep on asking you, what government policies are you talking about with the internet as we know it? What government policies? They can't tell you shit. You can go to WikiLeaks right now, which is heavily against. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Well, so one of the arguments I've seen is that like the big, the people that basically own the internet right now are for the way it is right now, which is Netflix and Google. And the argument to that is because Netflix takes up 65% of the bandwidth that's available today. So of course they want to stay the same, so they don't want to get charged extra or whatever the case, right? And then Google wants it because they're allowed to bypass all the tiered nonsense that's going on that I was saying about earlier.
mm-hmm.
So that's an odd thing to me, is as to why like they're for it or whatever, right? So that's just another question I have, like why are they for it? And then you look into why they're for it. And it's like, okay, that's a little odd.
But here's the funny part. So you want to ask why they're for it, but then why are we not asking why these companies are spending $500 million and have been fighting the good fight to get rid of it for so long?
The good fight.
You know what I'm saying? You don't see Google, they talk about it and they're like, okay, cool, we want to get, we want to be pro-net and whatever this and that. They're not spending that type of money. $500 million to make a fucking point to just like, nah, dude, that's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's a lot of fucking money.
I wish I could tag team Ben Shapiro in, so he'd wreck you. He would absolutely wreck you.
But yeah, but like even his points don't make fucking sense. You could pick another internet provider.
I didn't share with you. That's his argument.
You know what I'm saying? Like we can't do that now. We don't have that many fucking choices. And like I just said before, what you told me, these companies are working together. We know that now. So you think they're not gonna fucking?
Oh, blind fire! Made you nervous. I made you nervous.
You think they're not talking about what's gonna happen? Like they're actually working together right now, dude. They're actually putting money together to get this fucking done. And what do companies do when they spend money? They spend money to make money. They're not thinking about you. How many times have we had a conversation in the gaming community that like corporations are evil, don't like corporations, but now we're supposed to just trust this corporation? Like, no.
Let me ask you this. Are you for more state government control or federal?
I don't even know at this point. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know at this point what I would probably want more state.
So you're Republican then?
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I really don't even know.
So you're a Trump supporter?
Probably. I don't know. But that's the whole thing about it. Like, you can like certain things from one or the other and not be on a side. I don't give a fuck about sides. I don't care about fucking politics, dude. I've never liked politics. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, like, you could like what you like from either one of them. Like, there's not a, you don't have to, we're not picking fucking baseball teams here where you'd be like, oh, I have to vote for this team because that's my team and fuck every other team. Like, this is not fucking sports. It's reality. Like,
so Bear just posted some stats from Canada. And it looks like what Canada's doing is like a blend between the two.
Okay, wait, give me 1 second.
All right, I need some help here, guys. I'm struggling because I don't know this topic very well, and I'm just doing. He wanted to talk about it publicly, and so I'm doing my best to accommodate his needs because he's the homie. So we're trying to get the information out there. I hope it's entertaining and doesn't sound like a bunch of babbling baboons, but. Because I don't know enough about this shit to be able to make a valid argument, but I'm trying. And in the process, I'm trying to concentrate and get my ass beat. It's nonsense. I'm not a fan of this situation right now. All right, so I need to look at my challenges. So how are you guys doing tonight? I like how none of you joined in on the conversation. Awesome. And by the way, if you're just now getting in, my opponent has stepped away for a second. He might not ever come back because he tends to pass away sometimes while in party chats, figuratively.
Okay. So
wait, before we go on, I want to address the real issue that nobody else in the gaming community is talking about. Okay? Okay. Two of them, actually. One.
Ooh, this might be good. You might want to invite. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I already told you it's open. When we start talking about what we're going to talk about, anybody can join the party chat. It's open. Just go under my name.
Yeah. Now let's say that for a little bit.
What?
Does anybody have anything? Like anybody in the chat had anything to say about the whole net neutrality thing? Like,
I just want to say a real quick thing. Why is there no John Wick game or a Punisher game heavily based or influenced by Max Payne 3? I'm just asking the question. How come nobody's talking about it?
Because you know what, I've been looking into the whole
join on me again, dude.
Development. I've been looking at the whole game development cost thing because like I could be eating an L on that one because you know what I'm saying, I've been saying that game development has been going up, and I don't know if you saw me and Nick go back and forth today where I was like, dude, like I was like, here's the thing about it, like are you gonna tell me that like Grand Theft Auto 6 isn't gonna be more money to make than Grand Theft Auto 5? You know what I'm saying? Like there are certain instances where, you know, EA is making more money and they're making their games less or whatever, but EA doesn't really come out with groundbreaking games every year.
I have,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I
have my own debates with that in my own head. Like I go back and forth. I do a lot of reading on game development stuff because I enjoy it. Mm-hmm. And if we get some more people, I like to try to learn about as much as possible, right? And
okay.
So Jay gave me a good idea a while back. He made a statement that there are more tools available than ever before to help make the process faster, right? The development process faster. And he's got a point because you're seeing a lot of he's like, look at you remember that game that was revealed? I think it was like a year ago, and it stars a big-nosed Drake, and it's like it's a co-op game that's split screen. And it looks like an Uncharted game, but the entire game is co-op. And you're escaping from prison and like running from the police. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, so that game they're able to make it with a really small team because they're using the likes of what's that damn engine called? Something 4, Unreal Engine 4, right? So but at the same time, I don't know where I was going with that. So yeah, that makes. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm in that game. I just lost train of thought.
Is that game ambitious enough? You think? Like,
I don't know.
I don't know. What I'm talking about is like the big games, the big titles, the big AAA that you like. Cyberpunk, for instance. You don't think they're gonna spend more money on Cyberpunk than they did on the Witcher series?
Oh, for sure.
Like,
I mean, just look at.
I'm saying. So like. The whole argument of like, oh no, it doesn't. It's around the same and blah blah blah. Like, come on, dude. Like, not all the time. And that's the thing. The argument is really kind of null and void because like it fluctuates depending on what game is being made and how much of a budget. You know what I'm saying? So you can't throw all the games into one basket.
No, for sure. I mean, look at Hellblade, right? But there's also time, right? Like, look at Cuphead. That game could have been made in a year. But had they had the employees, right? But with employees comes insurance rates. With the insurance rates comes, like there's just so much that comes with it. Gaming definitely costs a lot more. And it's a headshot. Oh, you weren't playing that.
Dude, I'll fucking my wife.
I'll fucking take it. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna dance on your
head. He's gonna take it anyway, babe. He was like, I'll take it. Kyle?
Yeah, get it, girl. Get it.
No, I was talking to you, and then he just took my face off.
No, dude, I didn't play this game.
Like, game development, like it's a hard debate because it's something that it fluctuates. It goes up and down on how much they spend or how much they don't spend. You know what I'm saying?
God damn, you're so fucking smart. You didn't use the rope because you knew I'd fucking headshot you. Oh my god. Dex, if you don't get away. So anyway, you were saying it costs more. Are you saying it costs more or less? More, right?
No, I'm saying it costs more and less, which is fucking
Oh,
stupid.
depending on the AAA. In the AAA space, it's costing more. In
But
the
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like, dude, you're not gonna tell me that you're not gonna tell me Red Dead Redemption, the new one, is gonna cost less or the same amount as the original Red Dead. That just, like, come on, bro. No way. No fucking way.
that was stupid. What I just did.
That's not going down, dude. That's not fucking happening. That, like, you know what I'm saying? The Witcher, for instance, right? Remember when they made Witcher 3? They're like, we have to go to consoles. We have to make this for consoles because in order to make the game bigger, like, we need a new, like, a
A
different
bigger
audience
audience,
and
yeah.
appeal to. Yeah, so it's like, of course. So they're making the game bigger. Game development has gone up from Witcher 1 to Witcher 2, where they need more friggin' people. Like, how? Like, I'm not saying it's
No. Mother of
caught you
God.
in the cankle.
This is
You know
so
what I'm saying?
hard to do.
I'm not saying that like, and that's why I fucked up back because I was like, game development is costing more than ever, which it is. But I didn't say game like I didn't mean game development across the board. Everyone's spending more money on fucking games. Like Call of Duty, for instance, dude, is the same fucking game. You can't. I couldn't
Right.
possibly think that them recycling the same fucking maps and shit every fucking year, they're spending more money. Ugh. That was brutal. I shouldn't have stayed, but I wanted to stay
I
in
don't
there.
think that headshot counts whenever I shot 4 times prior to that.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, Bear's over here or Fatal's over here saying that modern gaming sucks anyways. If you don't get your nut ass out of here.
Oh, please. He loves it. Modern gaming is. I don't know, man. I could see where he's coming from because, like, there's a lot of fucked up shit going on in the industry right now.
There's
You know
also a
what I'm
lot
saying?
of
So,
beautiful things going on, dude. Like
yeah,
beautiful
that's
storytelling.
the thing about it. It's hard to pay attention to the beauty, which goes back to the whole net neutrality thing. It's like it's hard to pay attention to the beauty of what it could be because it's just constant bombardment of all this bullshit that they've done before. So you're like, the beauty of the free market and what it's supposed to be, bro, would be so nice, but
So let's also touch on the fuckery that is Nintendo. So Nintendo gets away with everything, right? So EA gets hammered. They lose $3 billion in stocks, right? Because of the Battlefront 2 loot box scandal. Okay, so EA's like, damn. The industry's like, Jesus, y'all see what's going down right now? We're gonna have to change our whole game plan. This isn't working, obviously. We can't afford to lose this kind of money in our stocks, right? That's what the industry's saying. Nintendo goes, hold my beer. And they said, we're going to not only do the loot boxes, but we're going to do it physically. And not only are we going to do it physically and people are going to like it, they're going to cheer for it. And they came out with a physical loot box in Mario cereal with amiibos
Yep.
inside. Dude,
And
are you fucking kidding me?
Nobody is talking about it, dude. Nobody. It's crazy. Like that's why I really would like a different scale for Nintendo. It's not fucking fair. Like, and that's crazy because I'm never like that, but it's not fair that Nintendo could just get away with what they do and nobody says shit because of nostalgia or because they really enjoy their games or whatever the fuck it is. That's insane to me. Dude, you remember when the fucking PS4 came out and everybody was saying, "Oh, they're underpowered. They don't have enough features. They don't have enough." The Switch launches with goddamn nothing on it, dude. You can't do shit on that motherfucker. And everybody's like, "Oh, nah, it's a 7.
Well, so
It's a great."
to be fair though, the Xbox 3 or 1 and PS4 kind of did the same thing. So, to be fair,
I guess.
Hey, you're gonna need more than that to stop me.
they were. I mean, look, the Xbox doesn't even have a fucking Blu-ray player app installed. You have to go download the app to play a movie out of the box. Like, come on.
But that's what I'm saying. And even in their worst state, dude, they dwarf what the fucking Switch has to in features.
True.
At their worst fucking state, they dwarf it by a long fucking shot, dude. And they never got called out for it.
Well, they did, but just not a lot of people cared.
You know what I'm saying? Like, remember, 500 gigabytes isn't enough memory. Where are people talking about the fact that you have to buy memory cards, which is something I said a long time ago when the fucking shit came out, and everybody, oh, you don't need to buy memory cards. You're just a hater, blah, blah, blah. 500 gigabytes wasn't enough, but, like, how much does the Switch come with? Like, 20-something, 30? Like, after updates? That's enough, though? It is what it is, man. Like, they should honestly review, like, they shouldn't be on the
Same what? Playing field?
yeah, no, they shouldn't. I don't think they should, dude. I think Nintendo should be its own corner, dude, because it gets a lot of fucking passes.
Oh my god. No, I tried. Oh no. I fucked that up.
I don't know. Tell Fatal Mephisto to get in here, because I'm fucking Fatal.
Yeah, I don't know. The net neutrality thing is really challenging for me because I didn't do my homework at all. I felt like, I don't know. I felt like I could wing it, but I cannot. It's really hard. It's really hard.
Dude, it's not, honestly, I'll give you props because it's a hard argument. It's a hard argument. It's kind of easier to do it with, because net neutrality and this whole thing is a really hard, it's hard to explain it. It's hard to understand it. It's hard to, view everything about what's going on, what the ISPs can do, what this can do, what free market means, who's, like, there's just so much to think about. So it's oh my god, I don't know. All I'm saying is I would rather if it just stayed the fucking same, bro. Stay the fucking same. I don't need it to change.
Oh, you bitch. Oh, that was money. Oh, no, I missed my last shot. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, God.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's a hard argument on their side, you know what I'm saying? But
it's not my side. I'm
man.
in the middle of it. I think there's going to be pros and cons of both.
The only thing that I keep on asking people is, because that is the bigger picture. Do you trust the service providers? If you do, more power to you. Then don't fucking, you know what I'm saying? But if you do not, then, you know what I'm saying? Because I think a lot of people get caught up in the policies and the government and this and that. Like, who the fuck was talking about this shit before? They're the ones that started the whole government thing. Like.
Oh, you faked me out. I just didn't want. Oh, bitch! I didn't reload.
You're such a dick. What? I just wanted to fuck with you. What the fuck? Yeah, that's the whole thing about it. I think everyone gets caught up in their policies and their views and the politics of the whole thing about it. And it's pretty fucking simple. Like, let's just boil it down to what it is. Do you trust the ISP providers or not? That's in its simplest fucking form. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's pretty much it. Like, wow, I actually walked up. For some reason, I wasn't in cover.
Oh my god, keep sucking. Oh, shit. Oh, god.
Yeah, I'm starting to use, like, cover, dude, like, to friggin' vault and stuff like that. Like, just going to weird places.
Well, yeah,
because I found that like I was using the lanes to run instead of using the actual cover to, you know what I'm saying, vault and
I'm trying to use
step on shit.
I'm trying to use it to be more Gears of War-esque because you can zoom into cover, so you get behind the cover faster. And if you do it just right along corners, you can actually navigate through a maze area rapidly by doing that. But you can also fuck up a lot too, like I do. So beware. I just hesitated so bad right there. My crosshairs went over your head, and I like got excited, and then I didn't pull the trigger. So then I tried to find it again, and I was dead. Stupid.
It is what it is, man. I don't know. I just, it's such a hard thing because, like, you know what's another thing too? It's like, why can't we have things in friggin' like easy format? Why is it every policy that's out there we have to read this like 50-page fucking?
It's all like you have to be a lawyer.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I don't understand that shit either. It's because they hide stuff. It's like the way they passed the Patriot Act, dude. It was like masked and something else. And it was like,
yo, Bear, join, dude. Or Fatal. Well, you could join, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, why is it we're still dealing with this type of shit where things can't just be in simple terms? Like, this is what you're getting with this act. What can happen.
We need these bills to read like Donald Trump talks. A fourth grader.
It's like, dude, there's great things on both sides. There's great things.
It's gonna be It's gonna be real good. Like, yeah, I need that. You know what I mean? Like, I would read the bills if they were like that. Where did you go? Why are you being scared?
I don't know, nigga. I didn't see you. Were you outside?
I haven't moved. I'm in the middle. That's where I keep going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Get with the program, sir. Oh, fuck. All right, you can go back into hiding. Damn it.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, it's a crazy, like, you know the worst part about it, bro? I feel that we have no say as of right now, and that should really prove to people exactly how much they give a fuck about what you have to say. And to think that you're gonna listen later on is just asinine. Like, how are you gonna listen later on when right now you're not giving me a chance to listen? Like, you're not listening to me now.
Oh, see, you're blind firing nonsense, motherfucker. let me make a rule real quick one time.
No blind fire?
No, I'm not taking away your skills. I'm just saying, fuckery. Look at that. I can't shoot you. What the fuck? Dead. Oh my god, this is so hard. Bear, are you in this motherfucker real quick? Talk to him so I can concentrate and see if I can do better.
I'm just here to listen, sir.
Hi.
I'm screwed. This is so
I do have a question for you, though, Silver.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
You said something about...
Wait, don't make it complex, because I'm trying not to think.
No, it's not. No, it's a simple question. It's a simple question. So,
okay.
You were saying earlier about the whole entire different, like, network providers being more of, like, freelance, so to speak. Something along those lines?
See what you did? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Free market.
So, yeah, free market, fair enough. And I do agree with you to an extent that I think some of these providers should definitely be a lot more local with other, areas. But at the same time, I do agree with Dooley, on the other hand, though, is what prevented them from fucking doing it now. You know what I mean? Before all this bullshit.
I don't know. I don't have an answer to that question. I don't know why that happened.
No. The only thing I could think of, though, however, is that maybe this whole entire aspect, if what you're saying is true, then, maybe that, like, a contract or a governmental contracting or something like that needs to be signed in order for these guys to be able to do the freelancing aspects of freaking of making their providers more widespread. You know what I mean? I think that's a possibility way because I know...
How come all these companies, they say it's 12. I can't name off 12. I can name off like 4 or 5. But how come they're also in collaboration with all the networks, the big major networks? There's like 5 of those. How come all media, be it streaming, internet, whatever, is controlled by a very select few? Why is that? I have a problem with that. Where is the competition?
Because maybe they want it that way, dude. Because they want to have an easier time to control it.
Yeah.
Most media is controlled, man. Most media is controlled and run by the fucking government, dude. And it just makes it more easy for them to control it themselves with lesser fucking headaches and problems, man.
But that's what I'm saying. So it's like the same people that run TV and control TV, we expect them to run the internet now? And that's not okay with me.
you know what's funny, though? Like, when I was talking to you earlier there, Dooley, man, actually, when I was looking up net neutrality, I had no fucking clue that this shit was also affected in Canada, dude. No clue at all.
that's the thing about it, because people forget. Remember, like, I don't fucking want to sound like America, whatever happens here affects the world, because like even my wife hates that.
It
But,
does.
it
It's
does,
true.
dude. Remember, Facebook is here in America. There's a lot of apps and a lot of things that are here in America that are gonna affect the rest of the world, dude. So it's like,
I have a solution to this problem. Which side is Microsoft for, and where? And just because they say they're for it, follow their money. Because whichever side they're on, I'm against it. Because good goddamn well, Microsoft is doing some fucking.
All right. Julie, let me read something to you real quick, right? Because apparently this is
I'm not
stuff that's
joking.
been going on since 06. So it's been around. Net neutrality in Canada has been around for a long time. Listen, it says here, it says in March 2006, the federal government updated telecommunications policy objectives and regulations of the new objectives to focus on 3 brand goals. The first being promoting affordable access to advanced telecommunication services in all regions of Canada. It's also including like urban and fucking whatever you want to call it. Enhancing and effectiveness of Canadian telecommunications market and the productivity of the Canadian economy, and enhancing the social well-being of Canadians and all inclusiveness of Canadian society by meeting the needs and the disabled, enhancing public safety and security, protecting personal privacy, and limiting public nuisance through telecommunication networks. Now, keep that in mind, but now here in 2017, this is what I posted in Silver's chat. As of April 2017, the CRTC will uphold net neutrality, but it will also allow ISPs to offer different pricing to consumers, but only in the areas of speed rates, monthly data usage, etc., but not based on content.
Wait, pause. We got caught. I thought they were doing privates. They're trying to run ranked. When you ranked, I don't feel like doing ranked.
yeah, okay.
Okay.
But that's cool. That's more of a like, that's still protecting the consumer, but that's also opening up for the ISPs to do some different things. Like, see, that would be fucking dope. That would be fucking dope.
Yeah.
Like,
so no, I'm assuming when this is like not based on content, I'm assuming like not like allowing, like, not blocking websites from people and shit like that.
Dude, you know the funnier part, bro? Like, Comcast has come out, and this is funny too, because they made a video recently on YouTube that they had to disable the likes and dislikes and the comment section. I wonder why. I wonder fucking why. But they've said, oh no, we're not gonna ever throttle any websites. We're not gonna throttle you here and there, blah blah blah. Dude, they just did it to Netflix the other day. They throttled Netflix, and Netflix had to pay them money. And this was recently. Who the fuck trusts you, dude? Like, it's just that fucking simple. You boil it down to it's fucking do you trust service provider? That's all I want people to walk away. Do you trust the service providers? That's it. If you ask yourself that question, if you agree with it or disagree with it, that's how you make your fucking your honest vote.
It's funny that you brought up the whole entire aspect of bandwidth throttling, because it even talks about it here on the same Wikipedia on the Canadian thing here. And it goes on to say that typically an ISP will allocate a certain portion of bandwidth to a neighborhood, which is then sold to residents within the neighborhood. It is common practice for ISP companies to oversell the amount of bandwidth, as typically most consumers will only use as a fraction of what they are alluded to. You know what I mean? So like that number that you pay for that you see on the website, you only get like maybe if you're lucky 70% of that. Yeah, it's split. It's pretty bad. Yeah. It's pretty bad.
And also, when everybody comes on at the same time, because this is something Silver had talked about too, when everybody gets on it at the same time, it heavily fucking drowns it out, because it's like they're splitting the connection with everybody in your fucking area. It's not you getting direct bandwidth, like, it's not you getting direct internet. So, yeah, dude, like, I just don't trust that they're going to do the right thing, dude. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I put in my vote. I think anybody, take the time out, even if it doesn't fucking do anything. At the end of the day, it'll be known that we actually fucking said something and you didn't fucking listen to us, which they haven't.
Yeah.
This Ajit Pai has not said a fucking thing to us about, oh wow, okay, well, this is an overwhelming amount of people that have put in, you know, let's talk about this. Let's see nothing. Where the fuck is he? He's on Jimmy Kimmel fucking talking about his face and making jokes. Nobody gives a fuck about you, dude. Like,
Silver, to add to what you were talking about in the aspect of having providers be more freelance for different areas, whatever you want to call it, because I'm assuming that you don't want to get the best internet yourself over where you live in Texas, right?
Right.
Okay. Well, over here in Canada too as well, a lot of the actual providers that I have, the 3 main ones, Shaw, Rogers, and Bell, they do the same thing over here as well. Like, there's certain areas or certain parts of Kitchener where I live that will not have access to any of those 3 providers, period. If I were to move, let's say, to Guelph, which isn't that far away from where I live, like a 45-minute drive, Bell does not service over there. And Shaw doesn't service over there. Only Rogers does. And to me, I mean, I'm not really a fan of that. There's a lot of people, freaking, especially in the Ontario area, that cannot even get access to, like, half of the actual quality area. They got to settle for, like, DSL and shit like that. And to me, that's bullshit, in my opinion, because I think everybody should have the right to actually be able to pay for internet however they want. And I think all these providers should expand, which you would think would be a smart thing, because that's just more money going in their pocket. You know what I mean? So I don't know why they don't do it, but unless there's a certain contract for certain areas.
I find it hard that everybody it finds it so hard to believe why people would vote against it so heavily. It's like, dude, they have not treated us good. I've never heard anybody like, dude, I love my fucking service provider. Dude, it's amazing. They did this. It's always negative. It's always negative when it comes to service provider talk, dude.
That's true. That's very true.
Always. Oh, they suck. My internet is this and that. Like, but now we're supposed to trust them.
Dooley, my fucking internet provider didn't even tell me that my package was no longer available for public, whatever you want to call it, and all the packages got changed, and they were giving out new modems, and whatever the case may be. They never fucking informed me of that, and the reason why is because I was already paying way too much for my internet to begin with, but I didn't realize that I was getting screwed over, not only on the actual billing side, but on how much internet speed I was getting. Before, when I made that call, like about half a year ago, when I got my internet upgraded and a new modem and whatnot, the lady on the phone told me that shit was fucking, I was paying way too much, man, for like 50 megabytes down and like a megabyte up, and I was paying 180 a month. 180 a fucking month, man, which is bullshit.
Which is crazy for fucking internet.
Yeah.
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
But dude, the thing that pissed me off the most was that my provider didn't tell me.
Here's the crazier part about over here, dude. What they'll do, I don't know if they do this over in Canada. What they'll do over here, right, is they'll be like, oh, okay, cool, you want internet? Like, to get internet by itself, it's more money. To get internet, like, if you just want internet, and then they'll be like, oh, okay, cool. What we can do, though, is if we give you a cell phone and TV package, then your internet is less money. All this bullshit, dude. Like, I just want fucking internet. Why the fuck can't I do that? But you are gonna be allowed to make packages for the internet, and we're okay with that? I would be fucking retarded to fucking be like, yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, my provider, they do that, but like the bundles that they give are shit. At least when it comes to internet wise. The internet bundles that they give you are fucking ridiculous. Like, for example, like right now, like I pay 110 flat rate. It's actually 100, but I pay an extra $2 more to get unlimited bandwidth, because that was another thing that they did too as well for a while, is that they actually gave people bandwidth caps, which is now I guess apparently more common in the States now. But either way, yeah, data caps. Yeah, we don't have data caps in Canada anymore. Well, we do, but you can pay $10 extra a month on your bill, and you get unlimited now. That's what I paid for.
It's funny over here. What they'll do is, if in certain areas, if they know that they're the only provider there, you'll have a data cap in those areas. So they'll data cap you there. But as soon as you get
That's bullshit.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
fucking bullshit.
Thank you. And these are the motherfuckers we're supposed to trust. It should not be that fucking hard to be like, no, I don't fucking trust you. I would rather things stay the same, because if all we have to gain from it is, oh, we're gonna get more internet providers, which, you know what I'm saying? Or, oh, we're gonna get faster internet. Oh, we're gonna get internet into rural areas. Why am I, like, I'm not giving up all of that for some stupid couple, like, no.
Yeah, a lot of these bundles are fucking shit, dude.
They fucking suck, dude.
All I know is I cannot play this game right now.
That's really all it comes down to, bro. Like, and it's funny because, you know what? No one was really talking about government. No one even knew that, like, net neutrality was... You never heard anybody like, oh, net neutrality is a government thing because they made it. You know what I'm saying? No, they were always just like, all right, net neutrality is there. All of a sudden, this whole get your government back. And it's like, what did the government take away from you in net neutrality? Nothing. You could go do whatever website
you're looking at it from the consumer standpoint, not the ISP standpoint. or potential
Yeah,
ISPs.
here's
Why
another
would I
here's
look
another
from their
issue.
standpoint.
Because the argument is that in turn, by giving them more freedom, it's not necessarily power; it's more freedom to do what they want.
Which is more power.
Listen it encourages through capitalism, right? Freedom because I'm getting my ass kicked trying to talk. What it does is it allows these ISPs to be more competitive with one another, which then drives the market down as far as cost, and then they start innovation through advances in technology. The way it's set up right now, supposedly, you are. God damn it! Oh my god, I'm playing like ass. Supposedly, the way it is right now, you're not seeing a lot of innovation in Google Fiber and that kind of thing because of the regulations that are put in place right now from the government. So if you take that all away, you'll see more of Google going statewide or nationwide.
Google Fiber has been trying to get into places. You know who's been stopping Google Fiber? Let's see. Who's been trying to stop Google Fiber from going? Because they know that if Google Fiber goes out to these places and they have a cheaper price with better internet, I mean, it blows the doors off of their shit.
Oh hell yeah! Oh hell yeah! Yeah, those providers would be scrambling, man, to try
and these
to
are the same people that are trying to tell you that they're trying to get more ISPs out there to offer you. Really?
Well,
really?
Okay, so Jay got can attest to this, right? So I think it was Jay got. He did not, or no, it was Ryan. So he cannot get a gigabyte of service anywhere, right? Google Fiber comes in right next door to him in Denver, and all of a sudden, AT&T, Verizon, and Cox all had gigabyte service, like immediately. And that didn't happen until Google got in there. For some reason, Google cannot get in there. And I believe it has to do with the sanctions that are put in place right now, to where there's contracts within the government, the local governments, not necessarily federal, that allows, that it prevents Google from necessarily going in there because they weren't an established franchise that was already there in the state or city. I believe that's how it works. And so what they're saying is, by getting rid of those sanctions, it's going to free up to where Google can start moving in everywhere, which again will drive competition.
Yeah, but I don't think they get along with Google like that, dude. Like these, and remember, they're holding hands now. They're fucking chilling together. They're gonna make it so that they run shit. I believe so. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't see them. Once again, this is a big ass company paying money to have more competition. What sense does that make? What sense does that make? Yeah, we're gonna pay $500 million to have more competition on the market. Really? You expect me to fucking really?
I need to look into
shit?
that because you keep saying that. I don't know anything about it. I mean, it makes sense. It happens all the time, but I just don't know anything about it.
I'm just saying, it don't make sense, dude. It just doesn't. That a company would fucking pay to get more competition on the market. No, I'm not believing that. I just not fucking believing that, dude. Nope. Not for a minute. That's what I'm saying. You really think they have your fucking interest in mind? The same company that, you know, sells you shitty TV packages and bundles in a fucking cell phone even if you don't need it to get fucking cheaper shit. To get cheaper internet, you have to put on this. You have to put on the cell phone. You have to put on the house phone. I don't want a house phone.
Yeah, it's worse than when you call your provider and like they try to like fucking get you to add more shit to your bundle that you don't even want. And it's like, no, I don't want. Oh, but we can lower down the price of that for you by additional $75. I'm like, bitch, I don't want that.
Exactly.
The internet is the only thing that I pay for in my house. I don't have a phone. I don't have cable TV because I don't care for either of those. So the internet's the only thing I pay for. And the funny thing is that if I was going with a bundle, the phone, the house phone, and cable plus internet, I'm paying more than what I'm paying now for my internet.
Well, you're lucky because here it's like a force thing, dude. They force you to fucking pretty much take the
No, I was just looking at my provider's website and like you can create your bundle where just like if you want internet and phone, you can do it. If you want internet and cable, you can do it, or cable and phone.
Dude, if you get internet just by itself here, bro, it's fucking a lot.
How much is it a month for you guys?
Well, dude, I mean, I can't even. Everybody that I know who pays for internet, TV, and phone over here, it's like at least $150 for like $200.
For internet?
Yeah.
How much is the speed?
Maybe like 100 megs or so.
What?
Yeah.
Silver, if you don't mind me asking, I mean, I know you're streaming, but if you don't, you don't have to answer. How much you pay for your internet a month?
Ashley pays the fucking bills. I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. I think it's
You see, right now I'm paying. Right now I pay for 150 down.
It's over $100 easily.
My friends.
Yeah, I only pay 110 for 150 megs down and 130 up.
So I'm getting 75 down.
Why are you guys getting so fucked over on your internet?
Because of the fake net neutrality. Because there's no competition in my area. That's why.
These are the people we're supposed to trust.
No,
how?
I'm trusting the market, not the people, not the company.
Yeah, but I mean, it's been like that for you guys for a while now, hasn't it?
Run, dude. They're not gonna let anybody. You think anybody else is gonna fucking stand a chance? This is just like how we
but I'm
talked
saying, like,
about
but you guys have been paying this price now for a long time, right?
This is just like how we talked about with YouTube and Mixer and all this other shit.
Well, so,
remember, you're just like, oh, YouNow is fucking closing, right? Why? Because they can't compete with fucking YouTube. These little small internet providers cannot compete with the fucking Verizon or AT&T and
right, but they can. The big guys can compete with one another because they're going to want to get as much of the market share as they can. Just like what's happening with the
why compete when they could sit together and fucking
because they didn't.
I can't
because greed. Because it's greed. Look at what's happening with that public safety LTE service. Why didn't Verizon and all of them just partner together and get more money that way? That way, two of them aren't out. They said, "Fuck that! You won. Cool. Watch this. We're gonna do it anyway." Because they want more market. That's why. Because that's what I'm banking on.
Okay, so then why?
Because right now, Cox
more power.
Look like Cox, for instance.
Look at the terms you just used. Greedy,
right?
You know what I'm saying? You're talking about like we used a lot of foul terms for them, right? And we're supposed to give them the power to censor us.
They're not
to charge us for packages on the internet.
Right? Maybe,
like
possibly, or
possibly.
Look, Cox right now is not down south, right? And there's another one that's not down here as well. But so we get rid of these sanctions. Now they're able to come down to Texas. Not only can I choose between AT&T and Verizon, but now I can choose from the other big guys that are already there. So maybe
What's
new people
stopping them from coming to Texas now?
Sanctions. They're not allowed to.
I say I'm an evil.
Why aren't they allowed to? It's not because of net neutrality. It's not because of net neutrality.
It's because it has something to do with that. And I can see this is where I fall short because I don't know because I didn't do enough research.
I don't know, bro. You're gonna have to. We might have to part two this conversation.
Bear, you can Google it. Google it. Why is Cox not in Texas? Just see what it says.
What's the company called?
COX.
COX?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my lord!
Man. They're straight Cox.
They're the top 5 biggest telecommunications companies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a Cox Communications. I don't even like saying that word. But there's a communications in Georgetown, Texas.
Dallas Fort Worth. Make it easier for you.
But all the other ones are closed. Well, I mean, shit, you guys should be thankful that there isn't a company with everything Cox. Yeah, you're right about the greedy thing, man. I mean, shit, look at the goddamn video game industry, dude. Hello?
That's what I'm saying, dude. I can't, dude. This is gonna be crazy when it gets passed, and we'll have to buy a video game package.
Well, let me ask you this, and this is how I'll also equate it. Okay, so with all this nonsense going on with loot boxes, do you want the government to get involved and start to get their greedy little hands on the gaming industry? Or do you want us, the people, to take care of it ourselves by not speaking with our laws?
Dude, okay.
Wait. Say that again?
So, like right now, like the government is involved in like Australia, China, places like that with the gaming industry. And so there's all these sanctions on what can be sold in what stores. Like they had to pull, Grand Theft Auto 5. There's a whole bunch of games to pull from. But there's a lot of games that aren't even allowed in Australia because they're too violent.
GTA, yeah, Australia.
Okay. So that's what government involvement does to things. Okay. If they get involved with the loot boxes and they start to implement their own sanctions, that's going to cause a mega issue with games. So it's the same. And my argument is the same for the internet because when you get the government involved, shit fucks up. Just look at the VA. Do you want our internet to be handled like the VA? Go ahead, I'll wait.
No, I want internet to be left alone the way how it is now.
But it's not. That's what I'm saying. It's not left alone right now.
Complained about it. No one complained, and that's the other funny part. Ajit Pai is like, oh, nah, there's nothing wrong with the internet. We just want to change it. He literally said there's nothing wrong with it. Then why the fuck are you changing it?
I can't speak to that because I don't know what he said.
That doesn't make fucking sense to me. There's nothing wrong with it. Then why change it, you dumb fuck? And why would we agree to just do it?
What I heard him say was vastly different than that. Dude, I'm getting a lot of lag.
I literally posted up the article where he said, like...
Bullshewing, my friend! And good night!
Yeah, I literally posted the article where he said, like, there's nothing wrong with it.
Back to the task at hand.
Now, to answer your question, what you were saying, government controls, if that was ever a thing, more having people for their wallets. How many times have we heard that bullshit excuse of people going for their wallets that never actually do anything about it?
They did with EA, dude.
Well, you do, yeah, but the thing of it is, you know, there's a ton of people that still bought that game, right?
Not nowhere near as much as they did the first one. They lost $3 billion.
Nowhere near. But you gotta know too as well. The first game was not without controversy too as well. There's a lot of people that didn't like the first Star Wars Battlefront because of the lack of content.
But now Disney is threatening to take away their franchise. So I'm just telling you that shit hurts me.
Fucking smart decision on Disney. Fuck's sakes.
Disney needs to follow Marvel in that regard. Marvel is doing it the right way, where they're handpicking which studios from across the board handle what franchises. That's the way it needs to be done.
They're also heavily involved in the development, though.
Yeah. EA, I mean, Disney should have never went with EA from the fucking get-go, to be honest, man. That was a dumb fucking decision on their behalf. Well, I mean, EA's already had way too much falling out with so many goddamn freaking games and companies being closed down before fucking Disney ever made that deal, so I don't understand. Why go with that company? Now, unless fucking...
Yeah. and that's the same thing I'm wondering with this whole net neutrality thing. Why go with those companies? Like, why? Why would we? What kind of sense does that make?
Makes zero sense, dude. That's why.
Dude, I'm sucking so bad.
But, I don't know, it's... To me, like, I think a lot of people are, like... This net neutrality does go through. So, I mean, when's that supposed to go down? Like, what, the 14th?
On the 14th, dude.
Okay. So, if this does go through... And then, you know, people are still going to hate it and bitch about it too as well. And eventually that shit's just going to die out and it's going to be another ordinary fucking thing. That's all it's going to be.
I don't think it's going to die out because, like, we literally gave them the keys to do what they want.
But we'll have to wait and see what they do with that shit. I mean, if it's in a bad perspective, like, which I'm pretty sure they're going to do.
Check and glitch, dude. Comcast already started changing the policies. Before they wanted to vote everybody for net neutrality, they were like, "No, we will never do that. We'll never throttle. We'll never." They're already.
Oh yeah, they pulled off that poll, right, or that voting thing off their website.
No,
okay,
they're changing their policies already about throttling, about doing certain things that they will never do because why get rid of net neutrality? This is the fucking crazy. Why get, you know, like, what are they saying about net neutrality? They're like, oh, we'll, like, they're like, we're gonna keep it the same. We're gonna keep it the same. Like, then what the fuck is the point of taking it away? This is the other funny part that no one's talking about, right? Everybody's like, get rid of net neutrality, the government did this and that. And they're like, literally, these companies are saying, oh, no.
Dude, I'm like the only person saying get rid of it.
No, there's, I mean, I've had, well, I can't conversate with Sam because he doesn't want to about politics and shit. But I've seen the videos. I've seen all the videos that, you know, majority of the videos that you guys have sent about, like, okay, why we shouldn't be for it, and, you know, all this other stuff, and it just doesn't make fucking sense. Like, people want changes, but yet these companies are saying, we're not going to change anything. Net neutrality is still going to be the same exact way. So why change it?
Yep.
Why fucking change it if it's going to be the same exact fucking thing?
I think there's something else that we're keeping from actual fucking people.
Yo, if you don't see it coming from a mile away, you're fucking... I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think there's more to it than just fucking... I mean, if he's sitting there saying that, like, oh, there's nothing wrong with the internet, blah, 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 but we still want to... There's something else behind it.
Yeah, there's $500 million more behind it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if you're telling me that the internet's perfectly fine, and like you want to put this into an effect, what's your agenda? And that's what they don't want you to fucking find out. So clearly there's something bigger going on. That's fucked up. But hey, man, hey, welcome. Hey, welcome.
You know what I'm saying? And then here's the whole thing about it. Google could be doing what they're doing, and they could be government this and that. And now they're trying to make Google seem like some really, oh, well, why is Google doing this and blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, because they know what they're about to do. They know that they're about to get heavily throttled. Like, it's not only just because...
Dude, do you feel like your aim assist is like really strong right now?
No.
Well.
So how's that pro treating you there, Mr. Soda Sky?
I don't know. I have a 1080p TV. It's all the same to me.
Huh. Wasn't it me and you, Dewey, that were talking about that the other day when you were telling me about the price of the Xbox and PS4 being $200 and $107 or $179 for the Xbox during Black Friday?
Oh, the price drops?
Yeah. And like nobody was buying the Xbox even though it was like $15 cheaper.
Dude, why would you buy an Xbox, dude? Seriously, I don't understand. Like, what's...
Well, I still want to get one. I almost got one there fucking a couple days ago, actually. I decided against it.
Tell me that hurt.
Not because I didn't want it, because there was nothing to play on it. It's because I had other means to take care of.
Yeah, not a bullet. Yeah, dude, it's been an incredible Black Friday, bro. Like, I would definitely say that, like, no matter what side you're on or what side you claim, or if you don't claim a side, like, gaming is healthy and alive, motherfucker. This holiday season was fucking ridiculous.
I still think that the actual middle of the market needs to...
I'm getting wrecked right now. I can't do shit right. Oh my god, it's annoying.
Oh, I'm saying. And remember what I always said there. Remember that I told you that the PS4 would eventually sell out the PS3, especially if they stayed in the same amount of time? Dude, their biggest Black Friday in PlayStation fucking history. That's huge.
How much do you want to bet that the Switch outsold it for Black Friday? And that motherfucker didn't have a price drop.
What happened?
I said, what happens if the Switch fucking outsells it?
They said it already did.
The Switch? Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. I've been hearing a lot of retailers saying that the Switch was the hottest fucking selling item this Black Friday, man.
Yeah, certain retailers were saying that. I don't know if the Switch
It's gonna be interesting when those sales come up, though. That's all I'm gonna say.
You gotta remember,
I mean, not that I care.
This is PlayStation's biggest Black Friday ever. Like, I don't know.
No, it's Sony's biggest. It's not even just PlayStation. It's Sony's biggest. It's crazy.
Yeah, like that's a
and they
lot.
still lost.
That's
and they still lost. They still lost in Nintendo.
Yeah, Dooley and Silver, did you guys see that fucking garbage that Nintendo was doing with the whole entire Amiibo cereal box?
I already said that's what I said earlier. Nobody
That
cares.
is fucking retarded.
They get away with anything, dude.
Retarded.
Right after the Yang scandal. Like, are you kidding me? How do they do that?
Dude, there's too many things that company fucking did this generation that royally pissed me off. And didn't I not tell you guys before in the past, man? If Nintendo goes modern, shit is gonna be fucked up. Did I not say that? And look what happened, man. That's why I told you guys. It's like, no, man, I'd rather fucking Nintendo be on their own, not copy what the fucking Sony and Microsoft are doing, even though it's what gamers want, and look what happens. But yet the funny thing is that when Sony and Microsoft do it, they get fucking critical, like, slammed to the motherfucker for it. But Nintendo does it? Ah, it's all sunberries and sunshine.
It's cereal, nigga. What the fuck? I got a Wario cereal, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. I don't care. But that's the thing.
Yeah, so I could pay $6 for it. Well, over here it'll be $6 when we want some fucking cereal.
I don't know, man. It's starting to really irk me because, like,
Amiibo, dude.
I don't care that Nintendo do that, right? But I don't want them to be held on the same level. Like, they shouldn't be held in the same level as the others if they're getting some unfair fucking treatment and fucking things that the others don't get. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this pertains to reviews, everything, dude. Like, I just don't think it's fair to keep them in the same. Like, they should be friggin' reviewed differently
I can keep going as long as you can.
I talked to two different journalists that said on Twitter that, and I asked, do do you think it's fair to say that journalists rate or review a Nintendo game based on 10 going down and everybody else from a 1 going up? And they said 100%. So that tells you anything.
Do not think you did this alone, my
Let's
friend.
be honest. Every review, user or critic, is going to be biased regardless anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that's just, you're gonna like certain things over other things. You're gonna like fighters over a racer, like, there's bias. It's gonna be there regardless.
Yeah,
So I'm like TLU over everything, and Jay got Final Fantasy 14 over everything. I understand.
Jay got?
Yeah,
Isn't he irrelevant anyways?
Jay got is the man.
I'm kidding, Jay got.
Dude, I'm sticking to walls. My shots are fucking all over the place.
PC Master Race, buddy.
I don't know what's going on.
Nothing to say now, huh?
I don't know if it's me or the game. I can't figure it out. It's weird.
I think it's you, Silverman, because I've never seen you play this shit before.
I told you, it's fucking bad right now.
No offense. No offense.
No, trust me, it's bad. I mean, I played worse, but this is bad.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that ended already, dude.
So those Game Awards is what, on the 9th, right? And then you got Sony's thing. No, Sony's thing is on the 8th, isn't it? Or 8th or 9th? I don't know what fucking day it is.
I'm done with this rank bullshit. I ain't doing this no more. I feel like
I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some fucking Last of Us 2.
That needs to be talked about too, because it's like, you notice that fucking Microsoft has no presence in that game fucking award show. Like they have no presence there, dude.
PUBG?
Like,
oh wait, never mind.
That's not even theirs. Like
that's why I know. I was
Cuphead.
Shut up! I was trying to take a cheap shot. You fucking dick. Fuck
Cuphead. Alright, fuck that. Join on me,
Cuphead
dude.
Shit. Yo, that fucking list is purely 100% going all the fucking to goddamn fucking the big end, dude.
No, back out.
Like
No,
Sony
back out.
and
no,
fucking...
shit. Invite me, dude. I got stuck in a private that can't get in. God damn it.
Fucking Nintendo was nominated for literally almost every fucking category, dude, except for like esports garbage.
Dude, how the fuck does Nintendo have anything in the sound category? Please explain this to me.
Yeah,
I saw that too, Breath of the Wild, right? In Odyssey?
Dude, that's fucking retarded.
But Hellblade doesn't win that, dude.
Hellblade shouldn't win it.
Well, your points are only fuck you.
No, I'm serious. Think about it. Horizon uses way more tech and intricacies than Horizon does, or than Hellblade does.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Some of the noises that the creatures would make were definitely fucking pretty dope, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is definitely pretty epic. But Hellblade definitely had like all the talking and crazy weird shit and.
Yeah, and like the weird voices, whatever you want to call it, which to me is better to hear that than the stupid fucking dinos fucking sound.
That's preference. Don't confuse preference though, right? So the idea is that both use 3D audio. Both
fuck
use
your
3D...
preference.
No, I'm not talking about preference. So Horizon also uses 3D audio the same way Hellblade does, but the way Horizon does it is there's a lot more layers to it than
yeah, it's
Hellblade.
more broader. Yeah, it's got more layers. Yeah,
so,
but I don't give a fuck. Fuck Horizon.
So it should win just off. Pure...
I voted that for my game of the year, dude. I already told you that already.
I did too.
Well,
you think I'm gonna give it to fucking Breath of the fucking Hellblade? No, thank you, dude. Fuck that game.
It's hard because Hellblade. I mean, Horizon was so fucking great. It's hard. Like I had more fun obviously with Hellblade. I mean, God damn it, Horizon. But Hellblade was just. I feel like that's just a great game for the industry.
That game is fucking phenomenal, dude.
It was innovative as fuck. Yeah, it has some gameplay issues, but man, the story was so compelling. Everything about it
compared
was
to fucking AAA development bullshit that we play nowadays, dude. Yeah, that doesn't even come close to being as suck ass as most of the goddamn AAA games we're playing.
It's crazy because they finally broke even and shit now, so now it's all profits from here on out. Like,
good. Damn proud of fucking of Ninja Theory for that, dude, man, because that game deserves the attention, dude. Not Density 2, not fucking any of the shit that came out over the last couple of fucking months, dude.
Oh, by the way, Bear, you really got to give Assassin's Creed a chance, dude. They did a fantastic job.
Origins?
Yeah, dude, it's so good.
No, I'll pass.
No, I'm serious. I know your qualms with it, but I'm telling you, dude, they did a fantastic job.
No, I don't have any issues with fucking Assassin's Creed. I just don't care for that franchise.
Boring. It's boring.
I'm telling you, man, they did such a good job with this one. It's very.
I'm sure it's a good game. Don't get me wrong. I can never get into that franchise, dude.
It's boring.
Dude, there's so many people. There's so many people
said
that.
It, not me.
No, I know, but there's so many people that said the same thing. But I'm telling you, it's different.
Up, I'm telling you. Sorry. It's a boring series, dude. It's fucking. You're gonna go to some place and you're gonna meet some Arabic dude and he's gonna be like, my friend, you need to follow this guy and find my son, and then you fucking follow some guy, but if he turns around, you failed the mission, you have to start it all over again, and then you follow this fucker and he has this kid tied up in a fucking hut somewhere, and you save the kid, and then you return to the guy and he's like, thank you, my friend, and he gives you frankenberries and myrrhs.
Dude, there's boss fights.
Hey,
there's
why you gotta be fucking hating on frankenberries, motherfucker?
That are huge. Dude, they have giant boss fights. It's fucking amazing.
Hellblade. Heavy, your points. Shut up, Heavy. You fucking douche.
Where is Heavy?
He's in Silver Shadow. He's like, Hellblade wasn't that good. Man, you fucking douchebag. I'm just kidding, Heavy.
Hey, so make me party leader, so that way if I back out and join another private match, you'll come with me.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I mean, this year, I mean, outside from Horizon fucking was definitely worth it.
It's a great year for gaming, man. Like, honestly,
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far, especially when it comes to third party, though. It's third party wise, it was fucking.
Fuck off. They dropped Persona 5. I am good.
Yo, that's one game, Dooley. That's one game. And I do agree with you on that game too as well.
You had Mario Odyssey. You had Mario Odyssey, which is pretty. It doesn't matter, but it's still, they're saying it's one of the best Mario games of all time.
Wait, hold on, wait.
Don't they say that with every fucking Mario iteration?
Wait, Heavy just said Hellblade is not innovative. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, God.
Just ignore him and move on with your merry days.
You better come in here, because...
I did not agree with that.
What a loony bin. Oh my God! What a crazy!
That's the one he gonna hit you with everything he learned in that dev diary.
Well, he's gonna.
Persona 5. Persona 5. I do agree with you, but that's it.
No,
dude, I want to try that.
You have
I know I'm gonna hate it.
Which, okay, I get your qualms. I understand that it's not a typical Zelda game, but it's still a fucking good game. You had fucking there's just so much shit.
Okay. Discluding Nintendo, because I will give you that. Fair enough. Fine. Discluding Nintendo. Fucking what other third party shit outside from Persona 5 that was actually relatively good that came out this fucking year so far? And I'm not talking about Sony IP. Those are fine. Horizon was good for what it is.
This year, right?
Well, look at you.
Yeah, Neo, but that's...
Yeah, Neo, you had fucking Gravity Rush, which I didn't play yet. I have to get that motherfucker.
Fuck that game, dude.
There's a lot of good shit that came out this year, dude. Like, this holiday season, shopping around was like...
4 titles? That's not a lot.
No, it's more than that.
Hey, pause.
Pause. I'm listening. I really want to know.
Pause. Jesus. Okay, sorry. I want to address Heavy. So he says, what's innovative about it? A majority of what's innovative about Hellblade is on the development side, not gameplay. Yeah. However, with the gameplay, there are some really innovative things that play both on the development side and gameplay. One of which is the way that they utilized a 2D shot, meaning they would record in a 2D space, like a normal YouTube video, if you will, of an actor giving dialogue, okay? But then they would then embed that into the game and then overlay it with film grain and that sort of thing to match the graphic fidelity of the actual character in the game. Fucking brilliant. It's never been done before.
That shit was awesome.
And then they have the way they utilize the 3D audio to portray the voices in your head. The way the voices would conflict with or help with the actual process of the game for your character or where to go. There's a lot of that. Those are just 2 examples off the top of my head. Like there is a tremendous amount. The way they, let's see, all the rest of it's developed, but there's an asshole on the development side that everybody should praise it for, in my opinion.
Yeah, but if you don't know about that type of shit, then. Because that's where Heavy's coming from. He just say as a game, it's not like that.
Yeah, he's a casual. He's a filthy casual. He wouldn't know. I understand.
Oh shit.
Right, I agree.
Not everybody needs to know what the devs fucking eat for breakfast, nigga. Like,
it helps me. It helps me get more immersed and appreciation
of
the game.
Hold on, time out, dude. No, because you could see it in the game itself. you pay attention to that shit, you can see the details. In
you can see what they ate for breakfast?
Ha! They're
What
all
the fuck I
done.
eat you for breakfast? Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares.
Oh man.
Next year does look kind of promising, but I'm not gonna hold my
Fucking
breath.
duty,
Outside
eh?
from first party games, cool. Yeah, you got God of War.
Hey.
You got that Last of Us
Dude, we
clone
had
coming out. It's fucking
Cuphead
Days
released
Gone.
this year. It was a cool year, man. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Cuphead does look fucking
Yeah,
good.
Cuphead. You
looks
had Gravity Rush, which
Don't care.
Dude, I don't know. Have you played the original?
I put a demo for it.
What happened?
I like the concept.
Dude, it's
Try
fucking
not to let
awesome.
this
It's a
I'm waiting for
great-
a bundle pack to come out.
Not impressed.
Kat is a great fucking character,
God, my
dude.
son
I'm sure she is. Like I said, it's not from a first party standpoint. I'm talking about mainly third party, dude. Third party this year is kind of fucking
Oh, third party shit? I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Third party, not first party wise.
Yeah, I don't know.
You had
I don't
Horizon, you had fucking,
yeah, there was a good amount of
Gravity Rush
first
2.
party.
But I mean, from a third party perspective, dude, this year was kind of mediocre at best, dude. Man. There's a lot of ambitious titles, but
Need for Speed fucking sucked.
Resident Evil 7 sucked. Fucking, unless you want for a VR experience, then sure, why not? But that's not Resident Evil at all. I don't care
God, dude, what is wrong with me?
Dude, you were doing good at the very beginning of the match, dude, man. You got like 2 headshots in a row, dude, man. Talking about Hellblade. Maybe that's your fucking fuel. Talking about Hellblade. I don't know. Try to give you some encouragement. Fuck you.
God damn it, this sucks. I don't know what it is, man.
Oh, and for the record, there, when you asked me earlier about downloading that demo, that beta for UFC 3,
Yeah.
to answer your question, no, I'm not downloading that pile of shit. When I'm buying this year's iteration 2, so I'm not going to engage into that fucking
Yeah, I had
shit.
a blast with it. But my daughter busted my ass. Like straight ran through
Not
me.
surprised.
Ran through me. It was crazy. She is nasty at that game.
Never felt better.
Yo.
Nasty.
Come on, we'll get you
Okay,
over.
see, this is the kind of shit that I'm talking about when it comes to modern media journalists, right? When you see bullshit like this, the PS4 Pro isn't good enough in a world where Xbox One exists.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Why
I
does an
saw
article
that
like that
fucking
have to be
article.
fucking written?
Yeah. And I was like, meanwhile, I was like, in the
Fucking
real
bias
world,
much?
dude. Yeah, in the real world, you have fucking PlayStation having its best fucking shit
Stop it,
ever.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck cares?
You know, I got into it today on Twitter with some Xbox dudes. Dude, they were going nuts. And
Why
I
do
was
you have to torture yourself so
I know it wasn't even like that. I was just the guy made a funny post. He said everybody's complaining about the frame rate on PUBG while Sony's running at 0 frames at 0 resolution. I was like, it was funny. So I hit him back with keep it. And I had a funny meme of Spider-Man, right? And so I thought it was because there's a lot of comical stuff that were in the thread of just funny memes. I just wanted to play along in that regard. Dude, they lost their fucking mind. You bring up Spider-Man,
nigga.
dude, they got so.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about the QTE Fest? You talking about the blah blah? And they lost it. They're like, it's going to be in 1440p QTE Fest, and it's going to look soupy. I'm like, what are you talking?
They're salty about
dude, they're
Spider-Man,
so
bro.
mad. I thought it was hilarious, and so I just kept egging them on, dude. Just making them mad as fuck. Oh god, it was so funny. But it's like, dude, you are delusional as fuck. Like seriously, like that whole community can go fuck themselves. They can self-rape themselves. I don't give a fuck. They're weirdos. Straight.
Here's
weirdos.
the thing, and this is I don't want to be mean, but I hope
an actual vacation?
that Xbox is in last place for fucking sale, because I want the whole power argument to go out the fucking window. Because remember, this whole time the PS4 has only been selling because it's the most powerful, right? It's not because of anything else. So what's gonna be your argument then?
No, better yet, you know what is hilarious though is like I do distinctly remember back during the PS2 era, a lot of people were like, "Oh, power doesn't mean shit. I don't care about the GameCube being more powerful. I don't care about the Xbox being more powerful." Blah 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 blah. PS3 generation came around. That's all they ever bragged about. It's all the fucking Sony ponies out there bragging about it. We got more power under the hood. Just our actual third-party fucking ports suck shit, but we got more power under the hood. Kind of like what Microsoft fanboys are doing now, except they don't got games to back it up.
Dude, oh my god, I cannot do anything right now. Oh my god.
How much do you want to bet that Cuphead fucking sold more on PC than it did on the Xbox?
Oh yeah,
Dude, what the fuck are you doing?
nothing. I'm eating fruit snacks.
You
I'm not gonna be eating fucking fruit snacks this late at night. Fucking
Look at that. My shot is just gone. It's like
That nigga.
jealous, actually.
Outgoing.
No, but the biggest pet peeve that I have, the biggest thing that bothers me the most, and I wish developers would stop doing this, but it's never gonna stop because fucking they make way too much money off of it. But it's streamlining fucking franchises, man.
What do you mean?
Skyrim. Take fucking Skyrim, because I
God,
recently picked
dude.
it up when it was on sale. Skyrim is dumbed down, streamlined, hot shit garbage compared to Oblivion and compared to Morrowind. Hell, even fucking Morrowind and Oblivion were fucking dumbed down quite a bit, but nowhere near as much as what Shitrim is, man. Skyrim is the worst.
There's another
The fucking
Nintendo
worst Elder
thing.
Scrolls game I've ever fucking played in my life.
There's another Nintendo thing though. Remember in the beginning when the PS4 and the Xbox One came out? Oh, they're playing rehashes of games last gen. This, and now everybody's like, oh, Doom. Oh, this is great. I get like
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the shit, man. It's like, weren't you fucking hypocritical cunt nuggets sitting
I
there bitching
remember
about
when
fucking
they
ports?
got ripped. They got ripped.
I want to apologize for my shitty performance. Oh God, I'm having major issues tonight. Oh, you don't speak it. They're foreign. Well, good game, folks. I don't understand what you're saying.
What a fucking asshole!
No, I'm back.
What a fucking asshole!
I had to make.
Yeah.
I got to get motivated. I want to hear somebody talking shit, but they were all foreign, so it didn't help.
They were all, that's racist, dude.
How's foreign racist?
I don't know. I'm just talking out my ass.
Yeah, soon we'll have to get the foreign package. You have to buy packages to play with niggas overseas and shit. Oh,
Pretty
man.
soon, Silver's gonna come up with his own fucking loot box, man, to play with Silver Sky.
Dude, I'd do that in a heartbeat. That sounds dope.
I know you would.
Hey, Dooley, when we get in this party, go red. Oh, we are red.
No, blue.
Damn, blue.
Yo, you see that dude there, fucking Dooley, man? The new Call of Duty game, discounted below $38 already, dude? Shit. That was quick.
Good.
That was fucking fast.
Good. Motherfuckers are finally waking up, bro.
Hey, Bear,
Yeah.
did you play UFC 2?
Yeah, I own it.
Okay, so on that, God damn it, Dooley, join me again. Whenever you, could you stop the fight by kicking somebody in the knee?
Long enough, yeah.
So I was whooping this dude's ass that I met on Twitter. You know who he is. I do Legos or whatever. So I was playing with him.
No, don't know.
And I was kicking the piss out of this dude. And he kicked me one time in the leg. One time. And my character fell to the ground, grabbed his knee, and said, "No more." I was like, what the fuck? It was awesome. Like, that game is great. They did a great fucking job. I mean, it's been a long time since I played it.
You have a weird sense of awesome, nigga.
That's cool.
Yeah,
It's
because that's something that I would have been
realistic.
like, what the fuck kind of bullshit is
No,
this?
it's realistic. He buckled my knee. Like, he definitely popped some tendons. Like, it was
He buckled your
definitely-
knee, yeah, but I mean, if he wasn't sitting there hitting your knee right from the offset and just happened to get one single shot on your fucking knee and your guy went down, that's not realistic.
Well, no, I mean,
at all.
it's strategic in a fighting stance because I stepped in for a jab, right? So as soon as I planted on that left foot, he kicked it just right, and it just bent that knee backwards, dude. And he fucking was out. Like, it was awesome. Like, I don't know. I just thought it was really detailed. Really good. I fucking loved it.
You are the weirdest fucking gamer I've ever met.
Yo,
But at
his mind is
least,
definitely
I'll give
out
you this
there,
though. At least you're a lot more original than the majority of people that I fucking know in this goddamn community.
Dread, invite me.
Fucking
Invite me.
craziness.
Back out and invite me. I'm stuck on a menu. I can't move. Because. What the fuck?
This motherfucker finds glitches and shit like that that I've never even seen before.
It's a new glitch that's been happening. Baby girl told me
It
about
would be nice, dude. It would be nice to fucking, like I was saying before, it'd be nice to have another conversation. Maybe if we could get a couple of people in that, like,
Dude,
you know.
fucking Sam is in here and he won't do it.
So, Dooley, get this. See what EA did with Sims 4, dude? They came out with the ability to make your own custom gender.
Oh wow, that's fucked up.
It's too much.
That's fucked up.
Want to make a tranny? Go ahead. You want to make a fucking the opposite? Go ahead.
All right, Heavy. Thanks for dropping by.
I can if you tranny like, but also like a custom gender. Come on.
Yeah. So basically, like the options that it gives you when you go to it, like say for example, if you pick a female character, you can go to custom gender. You can make like their figure be like masculine or feminine. You can make it either so that they pee sitting down or pee standing up. You can make it if they are allowed to get pregnant or not allowed to get pregnant or neither. And you can also change. You can also have it so that they can wear manly clothes or feminine clothes. So if I were to make it, say for example, if I was going to make Silver Sky into a character, and Silver's like, hey, you know what? I want you to make me, but make my figure muscular, but make me wear women's clothing. I can do it.
Can you do that now?
Yeah, you can do it now.
Man, I don't know, dude.
Oh, Heavy taking cheap shots to you, Silver, in the chat, dude. Man, you're chatting with a dude that thinks Hellblade is innovated. God, ouch.
Well, I have an entire industry to back me up on that one, Bubba.
Have we met before?
You just call him Bubba?
Yeah, he also played. He also loved Evolve, so we shouldn't go there. The motherfucker loved Evolve. Come on now. I'm ranked like #1, dude. Like 4 people are playing it. Shut up.
Yeah, so I didn't even know that was even in there until I looked into it and I was like, custom gender. What the motherfucker is that?
Friends.
Then I read about it and I was like, yeah, you can make a male fucking be a drag queen or transvestite, whatever the case. It's fucking stupid.
Dude, the fucking these platinum headsets are killing my ears right now.
Outgoing.
Yeah,
Thank you, Jamal.
Well, Jamal's there?
Stop it. We all love some crappy games. Well, after all, they're fucking. I really can't deny that they're heavy, man.
Yeah, nah, that's the truth. We all have one or the other.
You bloody
We
idiot.
got that.
Oh, that was a
closet
luck
one, yeah.
grenade throw, Silver, you bitch.
Oh my god.
Damn it.
Yeah, bitch. Eat that
Let's get on
grenade.
with it, shall we?
Oh my god, it's so annoying. I hate sucking. I didn't
So I
even
pissed off a
spin.
bunch of fucking Nintendo fans last night.
Well, dude, I mean, you
Yeah,
think
you
Sam
like
would
that?
want to talk about it, or like, no?
Send him a message. He's playing this game. Send him a message.
I'm
Say,
not
look,
trying to disturb the man's family.
Look,
you
tell
got
him-
family ties, nigga.
and I ain't worried about it. I'm not worried about you getting mad or anything.
Me getting mad?
Yeah,
Nigga, never that.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's
Me
why I'm not
getting
worried about it.
mad.
Really getting mad? Yeah, that's impossible.
That's what I'm saying. That never happened.
You've got to fight.
Behind us.
For a dude that sounds like he's he's always fucking stoned 100% of the time when we talk to him, dude. That fucking never gets mad, dude.
Me get mad.
Dude, what the fuck am I doing?
You're down.
Oh god damn it. Dooley.
Asshole got me.
What do you want?
Why am I?
That sounded rude as fuck.
It really did.
What do you want?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What the fuck do you want,
No,
man?
take it. No, it's fine. It's fine. I had a couple nasty headshots and a couple good grenade kills on you. I don't care. I think Sam's mad because I told him I wanted to play The Last of Us with him tonight, but I'm doing this nonsense instead.
He loaded it up before. He booted it up.
What? Bitch, get on the wall. Oh my god.
I know.
Dude!
I just hope we make good points, man, and have, you know what I'm saying? I hope somebody fucking learns something from it. Cause I didn't learn shit.
If I can get him in here, will you play The Last of Us?
The Last of who, nigga?
Oh, you better quit it.
No, you better quit it, yo. You sounded fucking mad salty.
Don't disrespect the goat.
Yo, did you see fucking EA's bullshit excuse as to why they made that fucking those microtransactions pay to win? When they came out and denied it so that it wasn't gonna be pay to win? Because they were worried about fucking. They didn't want to tarnish fucking the Star Wars canon.
Wait, who said what?
EA. EA came out yesterday and made a formal statement as to why they decided to put in, like, you know, the majority of their stuff in the boxes, whatever the case may be. Because they didn't want to tarnish Star Wars' canon.
So that's why they put loot boxes in?
They're trying to shift the blame on Disney.
Oh, wow. They're gonna get that shit taken away from them, dude.
And then today, fucking people went digging in the actual source files and found out that the game was originally supposed to have more alien races, more actual customization per alien race, whatever the case may be, but they locked all that shit behind a fucking paywall.
Well, no, part of that was because of Disney, because they had to wait until the movie release.
Well,
they announced that
whatever.
Before it came out.
That is fine. That is fine. But the thing of it is, it's like the fact is, like, you don't blame fucking the company that made a contract fucking deal with you. You don't try to shift the blame towards them, because canon makes no fucking sense. Given the fact that if that be the case, then why in the nebulous cunt motherfucking Christ there did the fucking original Star Wars Battlefront fucking have all that shit without loot boxes and that garbage? The fuck kind of excuse bullshit is that, man?
Yes, yo, you never trust companies, man. And this includes it, and you never trust companies, dude. Their own thing is for their game. They want more money, period. That's just what it is.
Oh, also another thing that Jim Sterling fucking called it on EA too as well. You remember that conversation you and I had a while back? Talking about all the reason why microtransactions and all this shit in there in order to make money back because of how much money they spent on these games. Well, EA, those dumb fucking queer nuggets, went off and decided to sit there and say, "Oh yeah, microtransactions is not going to affect fucking our profits on Star Wars Battlefront 2." Deliberately going against that whole entire fucking formal statement.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Glad you came along.
I know this. We had to talk about that a little while ago. It's like.
Some games.
It's on a game-to-game basis, and that's where the whole problem lies. Like, you know what I'm saying? With the whole argument.
Oh, Silver, you talked about that game, A Way Out, earlier in the stream.
Oh yes, there it is.
And you were talking about how the development and blah 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 blah.
And then I lost train of thought, like I was smoking. Yeah.
It was something along the lines of you talking about how, like, it was lot lesser time in development,
right?
Because of, like, the engine that they're using and everything crazy. You do realize that game has been in development since 2014, right?
Well, right, but they have a really small team, so like that was kind of hard.
But again, but it goes against what you were saying though, because you're talking about that game was so easy to make, small teams.
Well, no, because Unreal Engine 4 does a lot of things automatically that in the past you'd have to have a man do. Like.
Unreal Engine has always been. Unreal Engine is the easiest engine to work with.
Right.
It's by far the easiest engine.
Right, but that's my point. By using that, you don't have to have as big of a team. But that still doesn't mean that, like, if your team is 8 people, that's still a little too small, even for that kind of game. Like, my point is that development costs are going up. Period. Like that's the argument.
Got one down.
Which is a real fucking shame. I mean, that's why we don't get fucking middle market titles.
Well, no, that's why Hellblade's so important, because it shows everybody how you can do it properly. It's called managing.
Right, no, I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. Because that game shits on so many AAA games. It's fucking hilarious.
You're not getting up.
It was like that's how the Order should have done it, in my opinion, because they're pretty much the same. Really good story-driven campaigns.
Should have not been sold for that price, man. I agree with that.
If that game was $30,
I think if the Order was a $30 investment,
it gets
if the Order was like $30 at launch, dude, man, I think that game would have not received the backlash that it got.
Yep, it would have got 9s across the board, guaranteed. Dude, everybody that played it loved it.
Dooley, nah.
There's still too much downtime in that game, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
right, yeah.
Same with Hellblade.
There's too much of the story missing out of that game, dude.
Same with Hellblade. Yeah. But at $30 though, dude, people would have loved it.
Yeah, the backlash wouldn't have been as big. You know what I mean? Like, scores would have been a little bit better. People would have been a lot more happier with that price. You know what I mean? Because that's worth it for, like, 6.5-hour game you're getting. But I mean, let's not pretend and say that fucking that freaking The Order was the only game to come at a full retail price that was fucking 6 hours long. I mean, shit, did you not see the length of fucking the new Wolfenstein game? But fuck the very fabric of that game.
Yep.
That game sucks, dude.
That game is too fucking short.
Shit.
That game is
fucking
shit. It's not trash. It's just not good.
Nobody said shit.
I did. That game is not good.
No, I know you did because I saw your tweet. I saw your tweet about it, man. I was like, yeah, damn right, Silver, man. Fuck that new Wolfenstein game. But it's okay. But see, again, it's that double standards, man. Whenever it's a game that people want, fuck the backlash, man. Oh, we don't care. We don't give a shit. Like, where was all the backlash for Destiny 2 when Destiny 2, all it is, it's identical to the first fucking game, dude. And yet they still pulled the same bullshit off, man, by charging people a full price for fucking Destiny 1.5 with another bullshit fucking expansion.
Up, and they're already giving people like weekend trials.
PUBG
and all this
fucking
stuff,
sucks.
Yeah, they
should have never made that deal with Activision.
That should have been an expansion, dude. That should have not been a fucking game.
Mm-hmm. So I laugh at all those people that spent fucking $60 goddamn and then just
and it's dead. The community's dead, dude. Freaking Nick
Good job,
plays
Silver.
it, and he's like, dude, it's fucking dead.
And I'm not blatantly surprised by that whatsoever. Because I mean, look at it, dude. I played the beta for it, and I was like, am I playing an expansion here? What the fuck is this garbage?
Yeah, it's the exact same game.
Fucking piece of shit, dude. Of course, you get all those people that defend it too as well because they want to justify their purchase. In reality, they don't want to admit to the fact that they wasted money on a pile of shit game. No, but I mean, go back to what I was saying before though about the middle market, dude. I want middle market games to fucking get more in there, dude. Because it just makes the actual variety of games to choose from. Because the library is actually a lot more professional.
Are you really surprised we won? I don't pick losing sides.
There's nothing wrong with having
next
budgets
year is going to be
middle market titles on the market. Not every game has to be designed for AAA
monster year, dude. Like, whew.
Do we go into a private match? Because Sam's on his way. He'll be here in like 5 minutes.
Sweet.
Private match?
Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck do we want to do private?
So he can join, and then we'll back out.
You have to go into a private match in order to join from the Lost Legacy?
No, I'm saying he's getting on Uncharted 4, but he's going to just fucking do it.
I'll confuse the fucking party. How about that?
God, you're confused,
bastard. Do what the fuck you want to do.
Oh, dude, you're getting tested, sir. Don't make me debate you.
You already just did.
I'm saying again.
Well, you want to get your ass spanked that bad again?
One day.
Hey, I was doing my best without having any kind of.
No, you were. I'll have to give you props on that, man.
I was doing my best. I tried.
But I mean, Silver or Julie was circle jerking your ass like a goddamn Dark Souls boss.
Well, he's got an easy argument because he's got a few things that I don't know anything about, and then on top of that, his overall statement is just, do you trust the ISPs? I mean, it's hard to combat that. I mean, I tried, but it's hard.
Dude, trust me, I've been honing that one in for a minute.
I haven't talked to him in forever, so like the first time we talked, we're like, debate. I'm like, oh, shit. And I always ask Dooley to stream. And I can tell sometimes he don't want to do it, but he'll do it anyway, you know? And so I was like, well, I got to pay him back. I'll go ahead and play the stupid role of the village idiot again. It's okay.
About damn time. Let's do this.
Dude, Jamal, you're going to love Assassin's Creed, dude. I'm telling you, that game is great. Don't listen to these queers.
Jamal loves everything, dude.
He does. He does.
Yo, that's a guy, like, he'll come into my chat on Twitch whenever I'm streaming, whenever he just joins. Like, what's up, Fado? I'm like, what's up there, Jamal? And then all of a sudden he'll sit there and like he'll just tell me every game that he's been playing and stuff like that over like the last couple of days, dude. I love Jamal, dude. He's fucking hilarious, man.
Oh, Bear, did you see that mud run? That game, that mud simulator, or the driving simulator, like in mud. That game is so cool looking. I thought you would like it.
I have no idea what the fuck game are you talking about.
It's like a digital only game. Just go look it up, dude. It looks awesome. It's hard to explain. It's kind of like a truck simulator.
Oh! I forgot to thank. Oh, goddamn, fuck! I was stuttering, Craig. I forgot to thank you, there, fucking Silverman, for letting me know about the release date for Gang Beasts, man.
Dude, how dope
finally,
is that?
dude!
So excited for that.
Finally, dude! Fuck me! After what? Fucking 4 years of fucking waiting, dude. Not literally, but it's like almost 2.5 fucking years waiting on that motherfucker to
dude.
come out.
I think it's gonna be awesome in VR as well. I think it's got a good chance of being a good VR game.
Oh, Dilly's like, what, VR? Ooh, I might have to get that now.
No, dude, that
you're
game.
Fucking, I don't give a fuck, dude.
That
You're
game
getting
is
that
gonna be
motherfucker,
great.
dude. You're getting fucking gangs, bitch. I don't give a fuck what the fuck you say, motherfucker. You're buying that bitch.
I don't know why I just jumped into you.
It looks scary. It made me panic.
Because me, you, and fucking Silver, dude, playing Gang Beasts online.
Oh, Sam's already on board. Yeah, it's gonna be.
Sam's getting it too. There you
go.
go.
It's gonna be a great game.
8 people playing that, or 6 people playing that shit to get online together, dude, is gonna be fucking amazeballs.
I cannot figure out this fucking.
Off over the fucking place. Have you seen that game, Billy? By the way.
Yeah. No, dude,
that game is going to be a fucking laugh-a-thon, dude. We're all going to be too busy fucking hooting and hollering and laughing at that game.
Nice, I'm gonna have it.
So I have predictions for next year's E3. It's going to suck dick.
I don't know how could it be? How could it be good? Like with Sony, anyway.
Yeah.
Because the only reason why I'm saying that is because apparently I keep hearing this whole entire thing about, like, well, we're 2 years out for the next fucking generation cycle. Which, to be fair, I mean, as everybody said, 2020, right? So if we're only 2 years away from that, fucking this year's E3 is going to be even worse than what it was this year alone. Sony played it safe this fucking year. Don't get me wrong.
I don't see them cutting off the success of one of their... No, right now, it is the best-selling platform that they've ever released. I don't see them leaving that right away for what?
Next generation?
Yeah, for what?
I don't know.
No dicks.
All I know is that it doesn't
make fucking sense.
Here's the thing. The thing is, man, is that I keep hearing so many people saying, like, fucking, oh, you know, when next generation comes around, Sony's gonna dominate again. I'm like, you can't even make that fucking adjustment. You can't even make that fucking that vocal minority to everybody.
You can.
Yeah, if you go based on this generation. But what if Microsoft were to turn things around and actually learn from their fuck-ups?
No, because they'll never have developer talent and the fucking... no,
but I'm saying if they go with the fact of what made the actual 360 fucking successful last generation, I've already had this conversation with you. If they make those exclusive deals and whatever the case may be, and fight Sony for those fucking exclusive deals, then the numbers will be a lot more closer than what they are now.
Oh, fuck you. Oh my god, dude, I can't
here's
play
the thing about
now.
it though, developer
I hate when you fucking do that shit.
Fuck. What?
Here's the thing about it though, it's like, oh god, here we go.
You sound like Bullwinkle and shit.
You know, I'm just fucking...
Here's the thing about it.
Here's the thing about it, bitch.
God damn it! Oh,
no, I mean, you're right, but I'm saying, like, never say never, dude.
No,
Nintendo had a shit generation with the Wii U, but look at now. They're fucking rocking it with the Switch right now, dude. So I mean, who knows?
They're doing all right by now, you know what I'm saying? But like, who knows where it's gonna be? Because the thing about it is, Nintendo, like, let's be honest, like PlayStation, Nintendo, when it comes to their handhelds, are always knocking on the 100 million door. You know what I'm saying? Not so much the other platforms when it comes to consoles, though. Like, Nintendo has more platforms that are further away than 100 million. Like, Sony always gets close to 100 million, if not more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, which is a real shame.
Well, really, they provide you.
Props to Sony. Props to Sony. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, fucking, there's a lot of dunce
what?
There, let me tell you.
How did I not blow up in your face before?
I don't know, but I'm trying to figure out how you were alive.
Sony, though, dude. And,
he's back
the
now.
thing about Sony is they provide you with such a broad range of games to play across so many different genres and so many different things that, like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like, it's just, you're always gonna have something to play. And remember,
and you're right.
Here's
There's no denying that, because you're absolutely right. But I mean, if only PC fucking fan fuckers out there would actually be able to fuck.
The reason why.
Hey, I'm streaming. I'm still in that party chat, Julie. You're good. He's like, dude, I really want to talk to Sam. I was like, yeah, well, I mean, you know. He ain't trying to talk no nonsense. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I got my ass beat in the debate, dude. I didn't know. I couldn't remember none of the fucking points. I was like, yeah, I got nothing. I tried so hard. I tried so hard. Well, I mean, it got a lot of viewership, though. I think a lot of people enjoy the conversation. But you know, he knows way more about that side than I know about the opposite side, so it just made it really challenging. For whatever reason, dude. Yeah, but he said things like, how's the government involved now? And I couldn't for the life of me remember what it was. You know, like I knew that there was something there, I just couldn't remember it, so I was like, I don't fucking know. Right. Is it, and what's preventing Verizon from coming to my area or our area? Do you know? Like right now, what's preventing it? No, I know that, but why? How come you and I can't choose between AT&T and Verizon? What's preventing that right now from them being in the same area?
I see you have come to the obvious conclusion.
Hmm. Oh. Right. Right, right. So do you want to join in on the party chat or no? We're not even talking about that anymore. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna be switching back and forth. So give me a minute. Yeah, it's an open party, but no, we're not even discussing that anymore. But yeah, if not, I can come back and forth. It don't matter. Okay.
Sam in the chat.
Sam's coming.
None of them stand
Don't bombard him with nonsense talk, sir, please.
Oh God,
there he is.
Sammy, what's up, boy?
What is that? You want me to get it?
Long time.
Yeah, what up, Sam?
What's up?
Babe, you want to play UFC with me later and stream it?
Man, long time. What was that?
I'm sorry, honey. You're grown up.
You were no match for me.
Wait, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm talking to my wife. Yo! What is happening? Dude, I can't kill anything!
I just had a black...
Jay God's asking in the chat there, Silverman, about using one of your Unreal Uncharted 4 videos, man, because he wants to make a video out of it.
Yes.
Okay,
Jay God, you can do... You don't even have to ask, sir. It's all yours.
Oh, you got kicked out?
Yeah.
You got kicked out of the match?
Yeah. Yo, Jay Guy, if you put in his view this time, you could join in, yo.
Back out, Dooley, because I was...
Oh, it's
playing like... Well, I'm playing like ass.
Vita's not a PC, Dooley. Come on, man.
Dude, I cannot...
Oh, y'all just left me in here? Yo,
I just said leave! Alright, join on me. No, never mind. Where'd it go? No, god damn it.
It still shows you in Team Deathmatch on my screen.
By the way...
No, we're on PSN, dude.
By the way, these platinum headsets are fucking up my ears and head right now. Just like I know.
Yeah. Your head feel like a zit being smashed.
It's the worst.
They're being smashed.
No, not only that, my ears are big, and so like they're getting hit by the speaker themselves. It's like, oh god, it just hurts.
Oh, poor dumb.
Did you motherfuckers see the Avengers trailer?
I didn't watch it.
I haven't watched it yet.
Good God, go watch that. That shit is fucking amazing. Like, you know I'm not even into comic book movies like that, but that shit, it has everybody. It looks fucking phenomenal.
It doesn't have Wolverine.
Makes it amazing.
It
Yes.
doesn't have Wolverine.
It's everybody
I don't care for the Avengers, man.
I don't know, dude. It looks fucking phenomenal. Like,
dude, I haven't even watched fucking Justice League, Wonder Woman, dude. I haven't seen anything. Dude.
Spider-Man is there. Fucking the Guardians of the Galaxy are in it. I was like, what?
Cool.
This shit looks.
I enjoyed
fucking...
Ragnarok when it wrote up.
Yeah,
that
the trailer's official, bro. Like that shit got me hyped.
The only movie that I want to see right now, dude, that's not even comic book related, man, is the Disaster Artist. That's the only one that I want to see now.
Hey, Julie, you said you watched Ghost in the Shell, right? The movie?
No, my wife did actually.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what the fuck. I was supposed to fucking watch it.
I think it's hilarious how all these people are like, oh, they ruined it, and then I thought it was really good, and so I went back and watched the original just to refresh my memory, and literally it's almost exactly the same movie, same lines, same scenes, everything's the same. It's like, how do you hate
That's what
this?
she did too.
It got ruined because of the controversy, the supposed whitewashing bullshit.
Right, but then the guy that created it signed off on her. That's who he wanted to play her. Like
it doesn't matter in this day and age.
And she does look like her.
Exactly, Sam. Thank you. Yeah, it doesn't matter in this day and age. You are absolutely right on that.
You gotta look for something to get triggered about.
I mean, when you have people who sit there and try to fucking form some Nazi bullshit with Cuphead, dude, you know there's something wrong with our industry.
Yeah, no doubt. I'll tell you what I want to see.
That was the most idiotic thing I ever seen in my fucking life.
I want to see me some Batman Ninja.
Oh,
that shit?
Yeah,
the Batman Ninja?
The anime?
That shit looks awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
The anime? That shit looks amazing.
Yeah, I've seen somebody post it up. I didn't get to play it. Yep.
I want to see a modern remake of The Shadow. That's what I want to see. The original Batman.
Let's keep this strictly professional.
The one that had a gun?
Like dual guns?
Dude, I'm having...
Hell yeah, dude. The one that's actually been around longer than fucking Batman that Batman fucking stole.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have people
Batman's
watching my
the
stream.
only interesting DC comic
like
character, in my opinion. The rest of them are shit.
I like Flash.
Yeah, Flash is okay.
Flash is
lame.
Although I did get around actually.
Get this nigga the fuck out of here.
No, he's lame. Marvel's version is way better. Marvel's version is way better.
Flash is lame. Are you fucking insane?
That boring ass
guy
character.
that could fucking like manipulate his molecules so he could go through walls. He fucking stayed up in the library and read every book in like 2 hours. That was like years of books, dude. So he knows how to like fucking dismantle tanks and he can run on fucking air. Like fuck out of here.
Somebody's a Flash fanboy. That's weird.
What are we playing? Are we playing?
I will say,
King of the Hill.
I will say, I finished watching the second season of Daredevil there the other night.
Dude, it's dope, right?
I just finished the first season.
It's not bad. I mean, I even watched Punisher as well. No, I'm not saying anything. Don't worry, I'm not going to say a damn thing.
Yo, he will cut you.
I did watch the Punisher fucking series.
He will cut you.
I don't feel that show at all, dude.
He will cut you. He's gonna cut you.
Don't worry, I'm not saying anything about the show. I'm just letting you know that I watched it. But I did watch, like I said, I watched the Punisher's fucking Netflix series, and it was boring as a motherfucker.
Oh Lord, he said it. Oh Lord, Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
He brought the old black woman out of me, nigga.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, Silver. Like there's good scenes in the film. Yes.
Don't talk about
but
it.
It's just boring.
I guess.
Nigga, that's everything that this kid has ever envisioned in anything ever, all in one place.
It's a great fucking show. My God, it's so good.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's not like I didn't enjoy it, but I can at least admit that it was fucking boring as a motherfucker. I mean, it was good, yeah, but it was really fucking boring.
I don't know how you love Hellblade and then don't like the Punisher. What the fuck?
Because Hellblade wasn't boring.
Okay. All right, fair enough. I'm not gonna argue with you because I can't dive into the scenes, so I'll let it be. It's fine. If you, I feel bad that you feel that way.
Popping in this nigga's brain right now.
At least look. At least with Daredevil, right? You know what I mean? Like it had a nice consistency throughout the flow of it. You know what I mean?
People want to play.
They kept it. You know, it was enjoyable from beginning to end. The Punisher, it had its moments. Don't get me wrong. It had amazing moments, man. Really good moments. But there were so many boring segments throughout the course of that season, dude. Man, it's just like, oh god.
I guess.
Like I said, I still enjoyed it, Silver. I just didn't enjoy it as much as, well, the likes of you, but I mean, you do like a lot of boring shit, though, so I wouldn't do that, but, I mean, it's good for what it is, don't get me wrong, and it definitely has a nice setup for the next fucking season, for sure, but it just really, I just wasn't feeling it
bitch!
Compared to Daredevil.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Dewey didn't have life hacks, might as well kill yourself.
What happened?
All of us died by a grenade. I got down by one grenade.
Ow.
You got a cast on your hand there, Jacob? What have you been doing, man? Too much beating off?
Self-raping.
Oh, what the fuck did I just do?
Self-raping?
Nope.
That's what the Democrats call it, masturbation. Self-rape.
Nope, still alive, motherfucker.
What is that what Ashley calls it?
No, I said Democrats call it self-raping.
Democrats.
Nigga, didn't you say no motherfucking nut go?
I'm just saying.
Motherfucker, was that English?
I'll eat some chips, nigga.
Yeah, but I mean, Jesus Christ, we could understand what's up, man?
What a lovely thing you did.
Fractured my wrist at the gym. Oh, is that what they're calling it now? I'm just messing with you, Jay, dude. I'm just fucking with you, buddy.
Yo, you getting
that sucks, man. Sorry to hear about your hand, dude. Or arm, whatever.
Normally I dislike cherries.
God, my stomach is still fucking bloody, dude.
How?
How?
You
remember that?
That's retro right there. That's a throwback.
How?
I just downed that dude with the fucking Uzi. How come he didn't give me the credit for it?
Oh, but I suck.
Please,
King of the Hill.
don't call me that, J-God.
Couldn't cut it, eh?
I prefer to be Fado, not that shitty ass name anymore.
It's a great name.
Oh, I killed some.
Wait, did you say a gay name, Silver? Is that what you just said?
No, it's a great name.
Oh, I thought you said it's a gay name.
Well, both your names are pretty cool, but I like both of them.
I don't want to be called Bear anymore, dude. I want to bury that name.
I get it. All I know is my fucking ears hurt, dude. I gotta switch my goals. God damn, this shit hurts. I need to make a review of this headset.
So I'll have to make a fucking a house there, fucking Dooley, with you, Silver, and Sam.
A house?
Well,
I don't play. I don't.
Four.
Yeah, did I tell you guys that I got a purebred American bully?
What?
What's the firepower?
I got a fucking pit bull, dude. But a purebred, like 100% purebred bully.
Oh, I thought you got like another chihuahua.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Dude, this little bitch is mean. I'm about to get her bred tomorrow, dude. There's this guy around the way that has like purebreds and shit, so hopefully she has a good litter. You know, a walker.
By the way, Sam, Dooley's wife thought my hat was cute, so pointing that out.
Make it look like he's selling newspapers and shit.
Sort of.
You know the little newspaper shit like in this newspaper place. Oh god.
Oh shit.
Dude, I'm playing like such ass.
It's all about that newspaper, bro.
On your ass! Gotta keep up.
my lord. Joey, can you please stop eating the mic, please? I'm about to murder you.
No, I forgot. I'm usually not that loud, but...
Come handle it,
You're not
Tommy.
loud, but
I'm
I'm
ending our
hungry.
partnership.
Oh, this game's irritating the fuck out of me. Oh my god.
Oh, it's terrible.
Don't mess with me. Target eliminated.
So, Dooley, did you hear about that rumor that SOCOM is supposed to be announced next week at PSX?
I hope not, dude. I'm more excited for the Devil May Cry. Dude, they're saying that shit is exclusive, too.
I hit hard.
Oh, another entry in a shitty-ass franchise? Oh, that's great. Especially with the way modern Capcom is going? Oh, God, that game's gonna suck.
I don't know. Nigga, Bayonetta 2 was good. I ain't hear no complaints then. Shit.
And that's not Capcom.
Oh, you cool thing.
Wasn't it made by the same fucking...
Here it comes.
No, it's made by fucking Platinum Games.
Why am I mixing that up? Was it made by the same director or some shit? I don't know.
No, because fucking Kamiya used to work for Capcom back in the day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Beautiful Joe.
Idiot.
some shit.
Oh, God. Speaking of Viva Pinata, I've had the itch to want to play that now.
Viva motherfucking Pinata, this nigga said.
Wait, no, fuck you, dude. What the hell are you gonna get Viva Pinata?
Don't porky pig me, nigga.
No, seriously, what do you have against fucking Viva Pinata, motherfucker, dude? That was back when Rare was actually someone decent.
It's called Viva Pinata.
Wait, was I calling it?
Mm-hmm.
What was I calling it? Was I saying it wrong?
Just the name is enough. It's called Viva Pinata. Like, what more do you need?
Yeah, but what is wrong with the game? Wait. That's all, folks. You're a fucking asshole, you know that? Anybody ever tell you that? I mean, shit, even at this point, even Silver knows that you're a fucking asshole.
Oh, wow.
Thanks, Silver.
I know.
At least you're honest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck.
Watch out. I hate this stupid.
Fucking
I
laughing
hate this stupid King Girl up here on this little platform. Dumb.
Fucking douche.
Oh, man, I'm sucking so bad.
Yeah, but that'd be crazy if they got that shit exclusively, though. Like, I don't know. It can't be healthy anymore for them to get more exclusives, though. Like, relax, nigga.
Dude, this sucks. I'm sucking. I hate this. Makes me angry.
I mean, it's nice to see that the rest of the Jack fucking franchise is coming out on PS2, PS4.
Sam, did you download UFC by chance?
Good night, love.
Cool.
Oh my god, are you
You're
kidding me?
down.
Where you going there, Jay? Got, man? You go relax or something, shit, dude? See you around, buddy, man. Go try to find some games to play on PC.
So, Jay got easy, my boy.
Later, Jay.
Man, I wish fucking Microsoft never closed down Lionhead Studios, dude. I would have killed for another black and white fucking entry.
Yo, did you see the article I put up with fucking, what's his name?
You're a hot mess.
Peter Molyneux? Coming
Peter
out talking about his
Molyneux.
regrets and shit?
Yeah, dude, he was like, I regret selling that shit to Microsoft. And yeah, I was like, damn, fam.
I don't actually admit to his stupidity.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, this is irritating me.
Like, I don't know, man.
Oh, almost sounds to me they were fucking doing the reason why you posted that is because Maloney was shitting on Microsoft.
Maybe just a little bit.
Yeah, maybe he's hey, at least you're fucking honest, dude. Most people would never admit to that.
But that also speaks in volumes, though, dude. You know what I'm saying? When you have people, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not good, bro. Like, that's not good that they can't, you know. It is what it is. Because I never liked that nigga from jump. Because he was always given all these fucking... It's Milo. Milo can tell if your dick is erect, and this is... It's like all this bullshit that
First of all, hold on. Back the fuck up on that. Because first of all, if there was a game like that for Connect but in a female form, that a female can detect if I had a boner or not, dude, that's game of the fucking millennium. Seriously.
Like, his whole Milo shit, and even Fable, dude, he gassed this shit up. And, like, I don't know why I believed him. And then the game didn't come out, or when it did come out, I was like, nigga, this ain't groundbreaking.
No, but here's the thing. You see, because at one time before Peter started doing all that shit with Microsoft, whatever the case may be, man, like, Black and White lived up to everything that he said that Black and White was supposed to originally be, and whatever you want to call it. But the moment he made that deal with fucking, like, whatever you want to call it, I think a lot of his ambitions just couldn't work because of the limitations of the console he was working with.
Limitations of the hardware,
yeah, that's what I think it was.
Milo, I was blown away by Connect.
We all were blown away by that concept, dude. That shit looked too good to be fucking real, man.
Yo, when that kid like scanned this, I thought Connect was gonna be the next big thing back then, you know what I'm saying? I was a lot younger and I didn't really look into, like, you know what I'm saying, like how I do now with like VR and everything. I didn't look into it. I just saw what I saw on screen, what they were selling me, and ran with it, and it blew me away. And when it was nothing like that, I was like, what the fuck?
Met me? Couldn't cut it, eh?
Dooley!
Like, I still remember the kid scanning his skateboard. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be able to scan real world items and do like all this crazy shit, and it just never. Okay.
Yeah, that Milo thing, when I first saw that, dude, that shit got me super fucking pumped with that shit, dude.
Take it up.
Oh my god.
Because I mean, just think about like that concept alone, right? For Milo, dude, could have been something truly fucking amazing, dude.
Dude, you remember when they said the Kinect was supposed to be able to read your emotion? So like the game can interact with you on an emotional level? I was ready for Kinect. I was fucking
dude, and think about it. If that was actually a reality thing, man, I think a lot of people that suffer from depression would actually fucking have a lot more easier time playing something like Milo.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Because like they wouldn't feel like you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's interacting with the video game, but I mean if they can actually detect your emotions and whatnot, and somebody actually is like a virtual avatar is there talking to you, trying to figure out what's wrong with you, dude. Somebody to reach out, you know?
Dude, it was mind blowing, but I don't know.
Now if it was a girl, that would definitely be a deal. Welcome home there, Fado. What's up?
Don't get up. You're up.
Don't take from me again.
Fine, I'll help you.
What did you do today? Oh, you know, just play some Uncharted. Got pissed off and rage quit. Oh, I see.
Look, I can't see the next consoles coming out that fucking soon, man. I don't know.
I wouldn't put it past you, dude, to be honest, man. I'm telling you.
Target is down. Took that one up.
I just can't see Sony throwing away that type of popularity. You know what I'm saying? Like, the PS4 is outpacing the PS2, dude. Like,
Oh. I don't like sucking.
Don't mess with me.
You didn't stand a chance.
What's the fire path?
I'm down.
Going up. Think I can patch you up.
Yeah, thanks.
There's more convincing ways to win than that, but I suppose I'll take it.
Good game. Good game. Good game. I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate it. Check out the YouTube channel. I'm streaming right now. Then hit me up. We'll game. I like to do a lot of private matches if y'all are down to do some private matches. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I appreciate you. I got 4 total.
Terrible.
All right, hold on, guys.
I haven't bought the last 2 iterations, man. I haven't bought 17 or 18, dude, because I refuse to fucking buy any EA shit anymore.
I haven't bought it since 2012. I used to buy it religiously, man, every year.
So did I, yeah. So did I. Last iteration, dude, I buy every year's iteration last gen, dude. Every year.
Yeah. He is fucking up.
I want some fucking private matches.
Who needs?
We're about to do it right now. Let's go. Stop it. No, quick, stop it. It's you know, shut up. Now, if y'all download UFC, we could be beating the shit out of each other right now.
Like, I'm not gonna let you kick me in my ankle and
what just happened?
Yeah, see, they kicked us because they don't like him.
Yeah.
It happens. Well, are you laughing?
Man, I'm not gonna allow you to kick me in my fucking ankle.
Word. I think I said he's beating this dude's ass. Got kicked in the kneecap one time and ended the match. Like, come on, son.
Yo, what's your YouTube, man? Silver Sky didn't pop up on my...
Seriously, the Super Mario cereal isn't coming to Canada, Jamal? Good. Keep it that way.
Yeah, man. Yeah, only suckered in Americans. So, fuck that shit, dude. And no one's saying anything about it, man. That's, I don't know.
Well, dude, it's like I told you the last time you and I talked, man, on how badly Canada gets fucking shafted when it comes to retail sales, man.
I don't know why, though. It's so weird.
Nah, currency.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, but yeah, Silver, back to talking about, like, why you're talking about why there's not a John Wick game and shit. Just to get the licensing for a game like that would cost so much money, just for the licensing alone. That's why I think a lot of people stay away from, like, the movie and, you know what I'm saying?
Well, a lot of the times,
yeah, they jack the price on that.
Can't they fund it?
The licensing alone.
Then we're good.
They could, but I mean, they still have to get permission though from fucking whatever the actual main movie company that did the movie. But I do agree with Silver though, man. I would love to see a good, fucking well-made John Wick game, dude. That doesn't suck the fucking dick out of
Or well, Marvel's already making games, so like they just need to go ahead and go to Rockstar and be like, look, make us a Punisher game, please. Thank you.
No, what I like to see though, man,
would
is I would
Rockstar
like to
ask
see.
for a fucking Punisher game? Yo, Rockstar's another one that be getting away with mad shit. Yo, they're like, oh, we gonna make this game and it's gonna come out when we want to. Like, where the fuck is the agent?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why are y'all niggas not saying shit about it?
The agent is the motherfucking definition of vaporware, bro. Get over
Like,
it.
are you bugging? Like,
That's the truth.
what the fuck is going on?
Charlie.
And no one dare say anything. No one dare say anything.
Silver, look at your chat.
All right, hold on. Oh my god.
how this fucking whole gambling loot box thing has been going on, and nobody talks about GTA.
Nobody messes with Eddie Raja.
Hey man, I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, if y'all want to party up, whatever, just send the invite. That was one of the guys that just joined the party chat, or the chat in the stream. Was one of the people that just played.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, I forgot. I'm not using a fucking Uzi. God damn it.
Yeah, am I missing something?
I was high. No, one of the guys we just played with found my stream and he's watching.
Okay.
Outgoing! Knockdown! I want to thank you, a sincere one. Put you down! I know I hit that one.
Yeah, did anybody see the end of the Walking Dead shit? Because I have not paid attention.
Yeah, I'm not watching that dumbass show anymore. How is that not a headshot? What the fuck?
It's funny because like that shit went down the drain. They're gonna end that. Well, nah. Too many people still tune in. They're not gonna end it. But I don't know. It's weird.
Are they coming towards y'all?
You had it coming.
Yo, the boss battle at the end, dude, of Lost Legacy, by the way, was pretty fucking dope.
I'm trying to tell you.
It's not dope in the sense of like cool or hard. It's pretty cool. It's not really that technical. It's just nice. It was just like something it didn't feel like a big boss battle.
Oh, so that was dirty.
God damn it!
Yeah, that's terrible.
That shot on that guy on the rope swing, Silver was fucking nice, dude.
Appreciate it.
That was beautiful.
God damn it! Yeah,
the
we got
guy's
room.
asking if you got room for him.
Yeah, after this match is over, just send me. Oh, bitch. Yeah, we actually only have 4, so or 3. I don't know what we have. 3 or 4.
Can you count?
No.
So, dude, remember the other day I was telling you about that rent shit, right? I was telling you about. So the head honcho of the company, came over for a visit there, fucking yesterday, right? And literally, I almost was shitting in my brickers because I was just waiting for him to say that word about like, fucking, you got this many days and you're out, kind of deal. No, dude, this guy, dude, was fucking super nice, man. Super nice. Made a deal with me. Basically said, "Fucking," he goes, "Look, we don't care how long it takes for you to pay it back. As long as you're fucking making payments on it, dude, we're not gonna fucking kick you out, and we're not gonna take you to court. Because we don't care fucking how long it takes you. As long as you're still here, you're still paying rent, whatever. Just take your time paying it off. If that's what it takes, we'll allow it. Because you've been here for so long, dude. And you know what I mean. So plus, you've been kind of loyal lately, or you've been loyal for the whole entire time, except for like recent events. So obviously some situation happened, in your personal life, and I was like, yep." He's like, "Yeah." He goes, "We don't want you to. We don't want you out of here, man. We'll just take your time paying it off. As long as you make payments on it from time to time, dude, man. We're good." I was like, "For real?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Dude, do you have any idea how much fucking stress you just took off my shoulders?"
Yeah, I'm still gonna leave though, motherfucker.
Right? It almost got to that point. It almost got to that point, dude, man. Like we were looking for a new place and everything as well, man.
Oh my god, I suck. I can't fucking play anymore.
Chin up, Charlie.
Jesus Christ, dude. I don't know what it is. My shot is just gone. It's not even just that. My movement's all fucked up.
You little shit! Oh, I'm too good.
Y'all watch the scene
I
train
had
track.
like that I could stare at every day.
God, do I love this fucking gun.
XCR?
Shut up, dude.
What? How?
That really hurt.
There's something good about this game, you know it.
Sam, Press busted my ass in UFC. Like,
oh my god.
Wrecked me.
Don't worry, Eddie's here. Bye-bye, little doggy. Don't mess with me.
Yo, did you see that Marvel Heroes Omega game that recently came out on PSN, like no more than a few months back, is already getting shut down?
This sucks.
Why?
Because nobody's playing it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, bitch. Okay, randos, thanks for picking me up.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm seriously getting
only killed like one person.
Oh no.
Awesome.
Damn.
It's one of those nights, man. It's one of those nights. That's what I'm saying. This shit feels weird as fuck to me. Maybe it's not to me. Who am I shooting at? Somebody please tell me.
Here it comes.
You fucking double teaming cocksucking faggot bitch pussy.
Any regret?
Go on, tell us how you really feel, bro.
Go straight to hell. Get out of here.
Quad Dewey.
He went down.
If you don't sit your ass down, sir.
Man, I can't wait for DW9 next year, bro.
Yeah, there's a lot of games next year, bro.
I want that Biomutant game. That game looks fucking awesome.
Fucking Nino Kuni, like there's a lot of shit next year.
Man, Nino Kuni is gonna fucking rip my dick
I want
off
to see what
in
this
shreds,
fucking
dude.
conference is gonna be all about, though, too.
What? What is this? Blacksmith. Cheer up, Charlie.
Oh.
Oh my god, dude. DW9 is going to be the best DW game to ever get released, man. It's so fucking long, bro.
DW9?
Think I'm scared of you?
Dynasty Warriors.
Had enough pain.
Oh yeah, that does look really good.
The open world aspect, dude.
God damn.
Thank you very much.
Yo, isn't God of War coming out in February?
Dude, yeah, it's gonna be a badass year for PlayStation, dude.
Ah, fuck me, man. It comes out the same month as DW9. Well, God of War is going on the back burner for a while. Sorry.
Yeah, badass fucking year, dude.
Yeah, dude, there's going to be a lot of games that are going to go severely under the fucking radar next year, too, as well, man. Like the System Shock remake. Console gamers are not going to buy that. Fucking Fear Effect remake and the Fear Effect new one that's coming out, too, as well. God damn, dude. Next year's going to be the fucking tits, man.
Outgoing! I got you, asshole! Oh, Lord, loser!
That was both of us.
You know, sit your sorry ass down.
Excuse me again. Holy crap, I'm sorry.
Yo! Hey, Raga just took you out!
Oh, wait.
Oh, fuck.
Thank you.
Thank you kindly.
No. I've died 10 times. There's no reason for that. Oh.
There's always a reason, my son.
Alright, don't die. Whoever's left. I gotta get fucking headache medicine and beer. Jamal just lists off a giant list of games that he's buying next year.
Yeah, right? That's what he does.
You're gonna get every fucking PlayStation game that's coming out. That's what he's doing.
Jamal's about the games, dude, man. He doesn't care about the drama shit, dude, which is why I like him.
Nah, man.
Chat.
I'm great. Yo, I'm thinking about opening up the Hangouts again, like how we used to have it back in the day. I don't know if it's gonna work, but whatever.
It might work. I don't know.
It's fucking weird because like the Hangouts doesn't work with Mozilla Fox. You have to install like fucking Google Chrome to use it. I was like, you fucking.
Just open up a Discord. It's way easier.
Yeah, Discord probably would be easier because you can make your own Discord and you can invite people to it and shit. I mean, after all, Dilly, you can use Discord through your web browser.
Oh.
Ah, damn it.
That motherfucker ate your breakfast.
Oh my god.
No escaping me this time. You're so done.
Yeah, so that picture I sent you earlier, dude.
Time to walk.
That shit was thick as fuck, man. It's like, yo, first of all, if I ever saw a woman like that in real life, and I was dating her, I wouldn't be able to handle something like that.
You just made that character out of nowhere, like.
Yeah, because I was fucking around with like you could change on your character and everything and call it and whatnot. So I wanted to see how thick he could make the thighs.
Cut you down.
And I was just like, God fucking damn, dude.
I want it.
I was like, that is some beauty thickness right there.
God, he's getting the nerves.
That motherfucker looks like some dude that like been at the gym lately, man.
You're down. You can't stop me. Now you're down. Here it comes.
Oh.
That was a team effort.
Thank you, sir.
I owe you, man. Here it comes.
One bullet, one kill. Let's go.
Ah, you're down.
You gotta win this hill.
You had it coming. Cut you down.
I'm trying to sneak around. Man,
around doing crazy stuff.
Do me a favor and
The hill is
die.
just like shaking.
Oh my god, he used that stupid fucking thing.
God damn it. I hate that fucking thing.
Yo, get this faggot up. Oh
So
my god, we're gonna
cheap.
lose.
So cheap. We lost. I hate that fucking infamous perk.
Angry.
Wow, we're gonna lose because of
Oh
that
my
stupid
God.
shit.
After that
yeah.
close loss, I'm seriously considering switching goddamn sides.
I died 14 fucking times.
I don't even want to talk about that shit. Fuck.
Right,
Let's do something other than King of the Hill.
God damn it. Why does it keep backing all the way out? Join on me. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know why. There's 5. There's 5, sir. There's 5. So I'm trying to get him in the party chat, but I can't find him. There he is.
Tim, nice talking to you guys.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Fatal.
See you, man.
Yeah, you better get used to calling me that, there, Dooley. You fucking big fucker.
I'll never get used to it, but I'll try.
Yeah, you're dead. I'll play it. All right, guys. You guys have a good one, man.
All
right, peace out, guys.
I'm drinking because my ears.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm about to go take this dog out real quick because she's not fully potty trained yet. I'll be right back.
I had no clue. I didn't know when
It's hard to get out. Press his tablet or something, maybe? That happened to me. It's just hard as fuck to get out. Hold your finger down and like wrap it up real tight. Make a lot of blood go into it. It'll push it out a little bit. Who's all here?
I'm here.
All right. What do you want to play?
Dude, I went to go walk the dog or something.
Okay.
I let the dog out.
Oh, you're on the brink of 90. Took forever, dude. I swear to God, it took forever to get to 90. Oh, fuck. He'll take forever. Yeah, I'm playing like such ass. Sam, whenever he gets back, I'm like, you know I'm not going to play some Last of Us if you're still staying up.
Okay.
That's the greatest game ever made, sir. Are you down? Hey, Sam, you want to go play that now?
Sure.
Alright, fuck that. Let's go.